Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome back to the Old School Runescape live stream. So we haven't done a stream for this game in quite a while. I think we did the last time for Hardcore Bingo back in March, which we ended up winning with the team. However, I figured we'd do another one right now because they've been adding a bunch of sailing updates this year, particularly over the summer where I was gone on the 3-month Greece trip. And because of that, yeah, I haven't been able to do most of them. So I figured we'd go and mess around with pretty much every update that they released this summer with all of the new sailing stuff. Since, honestly, it's kind of become one of my favorite skills in the entire game. It's only not even a year old yet, and they've done quite a bit with it. Still a lot of features that they still need to go and add. But two biggest things we'll be doing is the red reef quest, as well as one that is for an exclusive new island for sailing of Wyrmscraig, which is actually a community-made island that ended up getting voted into the game, which is pretty cool. So those are going to be the main two things, and then probably mess around with Wyrmscraig, because Red Reef I don't think really adds anything that's worth repeating for the most part, which is kind of unfortunate. It's pretty dead content from what I could tell, as far as like the reward space and everything that ends up coming from it. Speaking of which, we did get a couple things done since last time we've been around. If we go to overview everything since this Pearl is when the hardcore bingo was going on, and everything that's happened since then is they added a new drop to the giant mole, which makes your gem pouch extremely big. We probably won't need it at all during this. Actually, that's not true. We'll need it for the golem crafting, so we actually will use it during the stream. As during the golem crafting minigame thingy activity that they added, we'll be able to utilize it there. Got another clue boot. Got the giant squirrel agility pet, which was kind of nice. Cleared up some bank space with it as well, because there's a couple things that attach to it, like a bunch of acorns and stuff. So that saves like 2, somewhere around there, bank space. So that's nice. I tried starting to get all of the sailing trolling things, because I ended up maxing out the boat during the summer. I was able to just AFK a bunch of frost dragons some. So yeah, we were able to get the boat completely maxed, so I was able to do some of that. Haven't gone around to bother doing the rest of them, really need to. We got all teleporters for all 5 of our boats, as well as 1 spear in case I somehow accidentally delete it somehow. In getting our inky paint, in order to go and have that for the golden paint at some point. We're still missing 2 of them, I believe. We need the one for trawling, where we'll likely get it while getting the rest of the fish. And we need it for doing the Barracuda trials, which we already confirmed they're going to be doing a 4th trial at some point. So I've kind of been waiting for the 4th trial before I do it, as we'll likely have better loot and or EXP rate than the current related one. We got both the dragon hook, so we can AFK salvage better, though I've already finished all salvaging, so not really much of a need for this unless we really feel like doing an AFK activity. And then just some clue items that aren't relevant at all. As far as our boats, might as well show them off real quick, since we can just teleport right back pretty quickly. So, as far as our boats, they added a new feature to the max keep as well as the 99 sailing keep, which is actually not useless. You can now teleport to your boats. So any boat you want, you can end up teleporting to. So let's start from the bottom and work our way up. So our weakest boat that we have right now is our one that we're just going to be plopping down at the Slayer Master that's on this place. This simply just has a teleporter on it and nothing else. This will eventually be deleted, and we'll take the teleporter off and put it on a max boat. They will eventually be adding a higher tier boat into the future that's bigger than the current ones. So my game plan is to not upgrade this at all. Go and bottle this once we they end up adding a bigger boat. Completely delete this boat and then make a super giga giant max boat once that exists. Currently it doesn't, because there's no content for them to really justify making it for, so they haven't bothered making one, but in the future they will have a bigger boat, so no point in upgrading a 5th one. As far as our other ones that we have, if we go over to, let me try doing an order. Let's do our raft. So our raft is just a rosewood raft. Strongest possible material for the thing, as far as speed and everything. It basically just has a teleporter on it. They did add new ways of doing fishing, specifically on a raft, so there is occasions where we might want to replace this out for a dragon chest and do some fishing. However, all the fish that you can end up getting with it aren't particularly relevant, except for maybe Karambons, but even that's not as relevant since there's a better sailing fish now. So for the most part, everything that you can get from this is pretty much dead content, so you can just use it as a teleporter boat. I use this one for a, I believe this is Master Clue Step, Elite Clue Step. Actually, you can probably see it from here. Which Clue Step is this? It is an Elite Clue Step. I have it for the Elite Clue Step, but it's also the closest teleport to this bank over here. Or one of the closest, they're about the same distance, but this one's actually for a clue step, so it's the closest relevant one to this location. This is really good for getting your other boats if you need to stock up on repair kits or something else, if you just need to completely put like 200 in there or something. So this is a nice teleport, not just for the clue step, but also to get your other boats to this bank. It's also not too far if we need to go over to one of these other islands, like this one that they haven't released yet, or this one, which I think I already have a boat plopped at currently. Speaking of which, that might be our next boat. Let's see. Other boats that we have now. Let's see, the last axe. This should be our speedboat. I have this basically right next to the trial. The trial thing is right over there, which is currently the best trial. However, they will be adding a better one in the future. However, there are a couple other things we can end up utilizing this for. For one, there's a chest over here that you can thieve. That is the best way, even after the nerf that they did, to end up getting the coral, while also being an okay way of getting hard clues. It's also a really quick way to get to nickel if we ever need a quick nickel. There's also some Slayer stuff in here, most notably the Aquanites, which are a little bit deeper in here, which we killed a little bit, but I have yet to get a single task for them. I'm hoping the next new Slayer Master that we get from the new island might be able to help us with that. But yeah, these guys just have a bunch of Aquanites over here. Not really too relevant other than an Aquanite Hopper. They do drop a lot of seeds though. It is technically better than using an Antler Guard that I'm using right now for a crossbow. But ever so barely. They just really did not want to power creep shields at all for some reason. Even though the one from Chambers of Xeric is basically dead content. But they really did not want to bother power creeping it, which is kind of unfortunate because range shields are kind of weak right now. And they're trying not to power creep the one from the raid. Anyways, other boats. Oh yeah, did I even show the boat? I teleported over here to show the usefulness of everything, but yeah, the boat is just a standard speedboat. Has its triple mushroom, it has its standard crystal extractor, it has the greater teleport focus, max storage if I ever need it, though I can also port this over to the raft if I ever need it. And one other nice thing about this location is you can build a raft here, and this goes to the Master Clue step over here. There's a Master Clue right over here, and this is the closest teleport to it in the game. I do have all the supplies for this, I just haven't bothered building one because I don't have a spear. I only end up getting one, and we end up going so dry on it too. The Bryophyta staff, 518 for one, so I didn't bother going back for another because I don't want to do 1,000 kills. It's a 1 in like 108 or something, but we went like 4 or 5 times dry. But I do have it, I just don't have the stash built. But it's a nice teleport to the Master Clue, as well as everything else up here, though that's pretty much the only relevant thing other than leagues to bother teleporting up here for. Beyond that, the other boats, still got 3 more. So these are all of our, sorry, 2 more boats. But these are our 2 actual useful boats. These are the ones that we pretty much always use. The default name Grumpy Crow one, which I love that I got that one as a pure RNG. I use this as my AFK Ironwood location. If we ever need to go and over here and just join everyone for the AFKing to go do forestry events and everything. If we don't want to do Redwood, just something that's a really nice location, literally just inches from a teleport. And the boat itself is pretty solid. This is our combat boat and salvaging boat. This is also really close to salvaging. Currently the best salvage in the game is right over there. So whenever we need a salvage, we can do that too. If we ever need another AFK activity, this is basically our AFK activity zone. Either woodcutting or fishing, depending, or sailing, depending on which one we want. This one has the extractor at a little bit of a different location because this is our more combat-oriented boat. One of them I have a double right dragon cannon, the other one I have a double left dragon cannon. Like the one we'll be using for the quest will be double left cannon, but this is a double right cannon setup. Should have some cannonballs on here too, yeah, and some repair kits and such. I keep on here for whenever we need to do combat. This is the mithril cannonballs are just for our allies. We use the better ones. We'll normally be using rune and ever so occasionally dragon, though I kind of want to save the dragon for when they release bosses out at sea because currently there's no bosses. But this whole thing is basically set up so I could use the extractor while using the cannon. It's pretty much the whole point of this. I would have to move this whenever we do salvaging, but I don't really do salvaging much these days since we're already maxed out on that. And then our other boat, our final boat, is our fishing boat. And probably one of the more important ones to actually have max because the speed for it really helps out for fishing. So if we go over to the Night Fury, this one we did name. This is the one we'll be using for the quest and is also overall pretty much just our strongest boat. It's pretty comparable to the one that we just had, except it's double left cannon and has everything you need for fishing. Unfortunately, it's ruined. There's no way to get a dragon version of it yet. This is something they'll probably add in the future, but this is the boat we probably need the most in the current state of the game because we need it for a bunch of fishing trawler stuff. Like all these over here. Somewhere's over here. Where is it? Is it under other? I think it's under other. Miscellaneous, yeah. We need it for the rest of these fish. We got the giant krill, but we still need it for the golden haddock, the orange fin, the huge halibut, the purple fin, and the swift marlin. This is from catching all the best fish in the game, which are basically all the best new, best in slot food for the most part. I haven't really gotten around to grinding them out yet, so that's something we'll need to do in the future. And this will be the main boat we'll be using for the quest. Instead of double right cannon, we have double left cannon, which of course does the same thing, just in slightly different positioning. But anyways, let's go to this quest. So where we left off with this quest earlier, where we're saving some turtle from an island, I think over here. I can't remember which island. This island. We saved some turtle from this island. They had some kind of red boat that was suspicious. We ended up helping out this entire island. We ended up killing some griffin on this island that was harassing their eggs. And then we got access to the boss here, as well as pretty much the whole island, except for this cove. I believe we get access to the Sacred Cove from this quest, as well as the island related to the quest of Red Rock. As well as, I think, some kind of repair kit thingy, which is kind of useless in the current state of the game, because there's just nothing to use it on. But anyways, let's go continue the quest line, see what happens with it, and go from there. Outer Rayleigh. Welcome back, Tacit. You haven't seen Flupa, have you? That was the person who was stranded on the island who we had to save. She really should be resting. She seems to have wandered off somewhere. I'm afraid not. Should I go and look for her? Well, you really shouldn't worry yourself, Tacit. However, if you did want to go and find her, I would be very grateful. Do you want to start the Red Reef quest? Yes. I'm happy to have a look around. Any ideas on where I should start looking? Well, she can't be gone too far. Perhaps you should ask if anyone has seen her around town. Sounds like a plan. I'll get to it. Talk to Finn, southeast of the Elder Rayleigh's house, about Flupa's whereabouts. Hello, Finn. Hello, human. Have you seen Flupa? I believe I did see her earlier. She looked as though she was heading to the Sacred Grove in the center of the island. Which is probably completely dead content now, though it would have been useful before everyone max sailing. Head to the Sacred Grove and talk to Elder Cats. Makes sense. And of course, we have access to the shortcut, so we can just go straight up it. Otherwise, we'd have to walk around quite a bit, actually. So much so, it might even be quicker to go to the other side's boat that's already pre-built automatically. Giant frog. Hello, human. Hello there, I'm looking for Flupa. Flupa? Yes, she's in the grove right now. Would it be possible to speak to her? Well, the grove is normally for Tutukans only. But if you just want to speak to Flupa, I suppose I can let you enter, as long as you promise not to chop down any of the Kafor trees. No worries, we already have more than we'll ever need. Are the trees important? Very. Kafor trees play a key role in the trial by water, so it is essential we look after them. Their wood is also highly desirable for all sorts of other purposes, like fishing. However, the trees are very rare and hard to grow. Our island is the only place you'll find them, or if you grow them yourself. But even then, there is very few outside the grove. I see. Well, I promise not to chop any of them down. Thank you, human. In that case, you may head on in. So what's even the point of this grove if you can't even chop them? This is a prayer altar here, if nothing else. Flupa. Tacit? What are you doing here? Oh, we're trying to progress the quest. Looking for you. You didn't tell anyone where you were going. Oh, sorry. If I caused any problems. But Rayleigh and the others worry too much. I'm fine. Are you sure? Yes. I just need to gather some Kafor wood and then I'll head back to town. I'd have done so already if it wasn't for this damn injury. Wait, I didn't bring an axe. Do I need an axe? You should really still be recovering. Do you need the wood now? Yes. I need a new spear. A new spear? Why? It's complicated. This is about that ship, isn't it? The one with the red sails. You know that ship, don't you? Yes. It's part of my fleet, owned by the Red Reef Trading Company. I was the navigator for their flagship, the Zenith. But they betrayed you? I thought they were my friends, but not a single one of them dared say a word. They just stood there and watched that monster stab me with my own spear. Do you know what he said as he did it? He said he was sorry. He said it wasn't personal. The worst part is, I think he believed it. To him, it was just the unfortunate cost of business. Who is he? Spencer Brentwood. He owns the company. Whatever it is they're up to, he's the one responsible. I'm sorry, Flupa. I can't even begin to imagine what you're going through, but you can't face this alone. Even if you weren't injured, this is too big for one person to deal with. Maybe. But it doesn't matter. I have to be the one to stop him. Fine. But at least, let me help in other ways. We don't even know what it is that he's doing. Let me investigate. In the meantime, you can work on your recovery. You know, it's annoying that you keep talking sense. Well, I have my moments. Alright, we'll do it your way for now. Thank you, Flupa. Now, if I were to investigate this company, where would it be best for me to begin? You'll want to sail to their headquarters, the Red Rock. It's to the west of here, in the Red Reef. I'll head over there right away, and pose as a new recruit. I'll be back once I've learned something. Now, you should head back to Rayleigh. Fine, but don't go talking too long. And risk you trying to sort things out on your own again? Don't worry, I'll be back before you know it. Good luck, and thank you. Alright, teleport time. Where's my boat? Last boat. No, that's not what I want. Where's the teleport? There it is. Alright, let's go sail over there. Off we go. Why is my crew not crewing? I need you to do cruise stuff. Alright, you need to go in there. You need to go and cannon. Because we got to use it at some point here. Are you on the right cannon? Good. Let's see. Where's the other one? You, just so you're out of the way, can go on there. You, so you're out of the way, can go on... there. If I need a repair, we'll just use one of you two then. And then we go on this cannon when we need it. And we should be good to go. Hey, we should almost be at our destination. This thing moves pretty quick. Or at least relative to the other boat speeds. Also, I never did get dragon plating for all these other boats. The main reason being is I want to save it for when they add the super mega ultra big boat at some point. Because it might require an absurdly high amount that we don't have access to. So I'm just saving all the dragon plating for that. Right, it's my first time on this island. I'm honestly not even sure what's on this island. To my understanding, it is completely useless for almost anything. Though it does seem like it'll be a hub for where you do like boat combat in the future or something similar. Which is a feature that they are planning on adding in the future but isn't currently in the game. Like pretty much half the content was sailing. Oh, also isn't this one of the beacons? It is. We can teleport here now. We now have an access to Red Rock, which should bring us right here. Or right here. Hey, we got a few inches closer. Nice. Efficiency. Hello, and welcome to Red Rock, home of the Red Reef Trading Company. How can I help you? I was actually thinking, I might be able to help you. You're looking for a job? Well, you've come to the right place. The Red Reef Trading Company is more than just a regular employer. We're a family. Great. Strong family connections are exactly what I look for in an employer. When you have those, why care about benefits and compensation? You're so right. I can just tell that you're the kind of person who will love our company values, or as we call them, the pillars of progress. So tell me, what kind of work have you done in the past? Well, I imagine a company like this always has need of people who solve problems, and I myself am something of a problem solver. You're a privateer? Sort of. But my problem-solving abilities aren't just limited to the sea. Now, that's the can-do attitude that we like here. My superior, Theodore Paxton, has been looking for someone to help him deal with a little issue. I think you might be just the person he needs. In that case, I'd be quite keen to speak with him. Excellent. He should be free very soon. While you wait, may I recommend you familiarize yourself with the wonderful history of our company? Of course. Fantastic. The display cases in this room should have all the details you need. You'll want to start with the one directly behind you, and then work your way around, ending with the one behind me. That's a weird order. I thought it was going to be like clockwise or something. Well, I guess I could go boom, 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 boom. There's two behind me, so I'm not sure which one she wants me to do first, if there's like a certain order. Alright, that's fine. Oh yeah, there is a certain order. That's weird. It's like boom, 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 boom then, or something. Alright, anyways, let's just click them. In the year 144 of the 5th age, also I completely forget what age current RuneScape is in for Old School Runescape. I'm pretty sure RuneScape 3 is in the 6th age, I want to say. 7th? 6th? Somewhere's around there. I want to say we're in... Oh no, are we in late 5th age or 6th? I don't remember. I don't follow the lore too much. In the year of 144 of the Fifth Age, the young Spencer Brentwood set out to redefine the relationship between humans and the sea, with nothing to his name apart from an unparalleled... Oh yeah, I think it's 6th Age for Old School and 7th for RuneScape 3, I'm pretty sure. Whereas, like, half of RuneScape 3 is, like, in the 6th Age, and then the other half's in, like, the 7th Age or something. But anyways, with nothing to his name, apart from an unparalleled drive for success, along with a small loan of $1 million gold, the reference, from his father, he founded the Brentwood Trading Company, the first step in a journey to greatness. As an innovator, Spencer Brentwood has been personally responsible for the development of many new seafaring technologies, with the Brentwood diving bell being his defining achievement. This creation unlocked the exploration of the depths in a way never seen, bringing new benefits to all of humanity. In the year 152 of the Fifth Age, Spencer Brentwood was personally responsible for discovery that changed everything. While engaging in a philanthropic, gosh, I cannot say that word, research dive, Brentwood discovered red coral. Testing quickly showed that when refined correctly, burning this coral granted powerful divinational abilities. Red coral quickly became the most important substance traded by the Brentwood Trading Company, leading to a new name for the organization, the Red Reef Trading Company. Under the guidance of Spencer Brentwood, the Red Reef Trading Company has grown to become one of the largest seafaring organizations around. Brentwood's approach sees profits come second to innovation and discovery. With the company's work in the Red Reef being the finest example of this, red coral is sustainably gathered and refined before being distributed across the world, with its divinational properties benefiting humanity in new ways each and every day. She said something. Well, nothing. Theodore Paxton. So, I heard you're someone who can solve problems. That's me. Good. A pirate captain by the name of Black Eye Bethel has been attacking our ships. Our understanding is that she has a hideout at Last Light to the south of here. Sail over there and put an end to her and her ships. That's it? Yes. Do well, and I might have more work for you. Now, oh yeah, this is almost guaranteed we're going to get ship combat contracts in the future. Because we're kind of doing like a tutorial one right now. Yes, do well here, and I might have more work for you whenever they finally add it to the game. Now, if you have further questions, I have a lot of work to do, so please be on your way. Alright, let's go head over there. I guess I could have just teleported back to Bowwell. So what contracts do we get here? Are there any guarantee ones? You're looking at a notice board, but there isn't anything of interest right now. You have to try at a different port. Oh, yeah. It looks like they're not even using this lit yet then. So it is probably going to be able to use almost exclusively for combat bounties then, whenever they finally add them. That'd be nice. Guess there's going to be a reason to use that teleport in the future. But currently, after this quest, I'm pretty sure there's no reason to come back until they add that. Alright, where are we going? Why are we going there? I think there's like some kind of lighthouse. We went by this a while back, but there wasn't any NPCs or anything at the time. Alright, I should probably go man the cannon. We're gonna have to fight a ship or 2 or 3. Also, should probably pre-pop, but maybe not, because we might have to read a bunch of text. Let's wait till we're in combat. As you approach, you see a bunch of things attacking. Yeah. Alright. Let's go hit one. Alright, double right cannon is being really annoying right now, or double left, I mean. Alright, let me get over here. Alright, can you guys hit from there? Alright, looks like we are successfully doing hits. It doesn't look like they're raging me. I thought they would hit me directly, but just going for the boat. An 88! That must have been our hit, gosh. That's almost a max, but a rune cannonball in our setup. Right, let's go take out the other boat. Should be pretty easy. He's just firing at nothing. Wonderful. Oh, wait. Okay. This guy is now hitting me. Yeah, don't do that. I need that HP. We're still in the hardcore after all. Need it to not die. Luckily, if our boat dies, we don't die. But if we die on our boat, we do actually die, so we do have to be careful with that. Alright, can we go on the island now? Disembark at last light. You might see on the next page before I go. There we go. A bunch of pirates trying to kill us. It would have been nice if we brought some chins here to hit them all at once. Didn't think about that. The multi-combat zone. Because I don't have any AoE weapon on me right now. Though that is one new thing that you get from the new island. Wyrmscraig has a new AoE melee sword. Which is actually really, really good. And extremely easy to get. Like, so easy, we might actually get it during the stream. Alright, these are just basic pirates. Nothing to really worry about here. Now we got about the prey flicking. What is my auto prey set up to? Alright, that should be fine. Luckily, we've got fresh meat. Alright. Except that's actually going to be her. I forget what the mechanics are here. Probably should have looked it up more. I don't think she's going to be a threat to us, though. I should probably dodge that. I know that she gets weaker as the battle goes on. Like, she gets stronger, but she becomes easier to hit. So we should be able to just obliterate her around this point. There we go. Maybe we need the final one. Alright, easy enough. We are way over leveled for this. Our boat and our character. Is that all we have to do? Return to... Wow, that was all we had to do. Okay, that was pretty easy. This would have been more of a challenge if we were doing this in like early game or something. Or if this was actually released, you know, at the time Sailing came out. Because at that point it would have been... Our boat would have been more scaled to the objective. Instead of just like three-shotting their boat. So how do I get out of here? This boat doesn't want to turn. Beep, beep, beep. I think there's a plugin that actually does make a beeping sound whenever you're reversing. Alright, we're out here. I just realized, why am I sailing over there? What am I doing? I'm actually doing what the game is saying to do rather than doing the logical thing. Because we just unlocked a teleport. I'm just gonna do this. Teleport to, Red Rock. And then just teleport the boat to me. Oh, come on, boat. I need you to summon to me. Hello, boat. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that saves like a solid minute. Yes. Black-Eye Brethel is dead. Good. It's nice to have someone around who can get things done. Consider me impressed. Does that mean you have more work for me? Me? No. However, the boss has an issue that has been proving tricky to solve. I think you might be just the kind of person he needs. What's the issue? I'll let him be the one to tell you that. He's out doing some work in the middle of the Red Reef at the moment. Sail out there and find his ship, the Zenith. It's easy to spot, so you shouldn't miss it. I'll head right over, right away. Good. Alright, where's the ship? Oh, it's right over there. It's like right over there. Alright, board previous. There we go. Off we go. Oh yeah, you definitely can't miss it. It's like right there. Hello, welcome. You must be our friend who has a knack for solving problems. That's us. The pleasure is all mine. As you've probably already guessed, I'm Spencer Brentwood, and this is the Zenith. She's a fine vessel. The best. Now, tell me, Tacit, Do you dive? I didn't bring my diving equipment. You better give me some. Dive? Underwater. I have some coral dredgers in need of repair. You do the repairs yourself? Does this quest have a smithing requirement? It does. 52 smithing. This is where the 52 smithing is required. Honestly, this would probably be some pretty good early game smithing. Oh, it's only 5,000. Never mind. It's 15,000 sailing, 5,000 smithing. That's not too bad. I mean, that's not too good. For sailing it is. For smithing, not so much. Of course, it would be a poor leader who left all the work to their subordinates. How very noble of you. A trait that is far too rare these days. More and more I find our work to be a beacon of light in this dark world. That work being the future of humanity, of course. I've long believed our salvation lies beneath the waves. Indeed, I myself feel far more alive below the sea than above it. I'd be very keen to show you. Well, I suppose I can't say no to that. Excellent! I have some diving gear here that you can use. Put it on and then let me know when you're ready. Oh no! I'm not going to get the void effect now. Okay, this is going to be really bad. Because I didn't put into consideration how bad our gear is going to be now. Because I'm basically wearing no top, no bottom, and no gloves. And no cape, and no helmet. I just have to melee it or something. It's going to be rough. Yeah, let me melee it first and then do the other thing, I guess. Yeah, it's going to be really rough. Luckily, it's super weak, so it shouldn't matter. Are you ready to go diving? Yeah, let's go. I think there's some kind of lobster we have to kill that's going to ambush us or something. Beautiful down here, isn't it? It's sad to think most people will never see the wonders that exist here. But hopefully they can still benefit from them all the same. And right here, we have one of the many wonders. Spencer reaches into the coral dredger and takes out some red coral. Examine red coral. Red coral? The stuff of dreams, quite literally. We're at the point now where my whole company is built on this stuff. Though, truth be told, I don't consider it anywhere near as big a wonder as others do. No? The mages claim this stuff grants them dreams of the future. We've been supplying it to them for years, but despite that, all their dreams remain nothing more than that. I'm not here to be a mere dreamer. I'm here to turn dreams into reality. But not with red coral? I find wealth to often be so distracting, and yet it is a sad necessity. Most simply, hoard it. But for those of us lucky enough to find success, I believe it is our duty to use the wealth for good. Red coral is lucrative, very lucrative. I need the money. It makes to continue my work in other areas. Ironically, without red coral, my dreams will never come true. And that's why I'm here? To help realize your dreams? I have a complicated issue that must be solved probably by the next quest. It may be that you are the one capable of doing so. If money is all you care for, the rest assured you will be paid handsomely. However, my hope for you, as with everyone I work with, is that you will also share in my dream as well. It's weird that he says that because there's no coin reward for this quest. No, we do get some kind of schematic thing, so I guess he just gives us that. I'm open to that, given time. Wonderful. Sadly, the same can't be said for the sea life here. They are rather insistent on damaging these dredgers. We will discuss the nitty-gritty of the work I have for you later. First, let's get these fixed with our level 52 smithing. I'll get this one sorted and then deal with the one to the east. Do you mind fixing the northern ones? I don't have a hammer on me. I'll get right to it. Excellent. Right, where are we going? Any combat gear to fight a giant lobster. Hello, giant lobster. I've come to kill you with a DDS. In literally nothing. It's something weaker than a dragon dagger. Luckily, this thing is really weak. Oh yeah, this is absurdly weak. Alright, we're not in any threat. Threat averted. The dredger is... I just realized there's a shark right over there. Luckily that can't attack us. The dredger is mostly in good order, But some pieces have become detached. Let me guess, we're going to have to do a puzzle. You put them back into place again. Oh, no, no puzzle. Let's come back, shark. I want to examine you. Giant lobster attacks you. A practitioner of tiger style. What does the coral say? The stuff of dreams. Alright, where's the other thing we got to go repair? Oh, so I should have brought flippers with me. We might have been able to move quicker down here. We can't run without them. That dredger is all sorted now. Excellent. I'll just get this one finished, and then we can head back to the surface. Spencer fixes the coral dredger, and the two of you return to the surface. Right. Let's get down to the brass tacks, shall we? The job? The job. It's a delicate situation, and I must admit, it has already led to some regrettable circumstances. However, this work is essential. The red reef isn't as red as the name suggests. Despite our best attempts, we've reached a point where it can no longer supply the amount of red coral we need. A new source is needed. And you want me to find the source? No need. We already have one. After some extensive searches, we found a large reef in the Pearl Bank that should nicely suit our purposes. Our issue instead revolves around the inhabitants of the area. How familiar are you with Tortugans? Oh gosh. I'm aware of them. A remarkable race, but they are sadly very stubborn and stuck in their ways. There is an island in the Pearl Bank of great importance to them. They'd never allow an operation like ours to too close to it. Our attempts to remove them from the island haven't produced results so far. My hope is that you will have better luck. I'd like you to come up with a plan for removing the two Tortugans from the area. If possible, I would appreciate if you would minimize bloodshed. You make no mistake. Nothing can be off the table. The Pearl Bank must be acquired for the company. There can be no compromises. I understand. I will get to work at once. Wonderful. Report to me at the Red Rock once you have something. Until then, I wish you good luck. Thank you. I'd be best on my way. Return to Flupa at the place. Okay. I should probably bank my ship real quick. And then once our ship is banked, we'll go and just teleport over there. Come on, you can make that. You can make that. There we go. Alright, let's go bank this. We could then just teleport straight over there. Where's my teleport straight over there? Deep Fin Point. Charter. I'm still walking instead of running. Get me off of this ship. And then we just teleport our ship over here. Or we just teleport over back over there. Alright, water hydration break. Alright, let's talk to Turtle. If I could ever close this bottle. There we go. Alright, where are we? You're back! Welcome back, Tacit. Did you have any luck? Kind of. I did. You were right, Flupa. The Red Reef Trading Company were responsible for the attack on the Little Pearl. I don't understand. Why would these humans have a problem with us? They found a reef near the island. They want to start dredging it for the red coral, but they need you gone from the Little Pearl first. Red coral? Of course. Spencer talks the good talk, but all he really cares about is money. Trusting him was the biggest mistake I ever made. So, what do we do now? How can we stop him? We don't need to rush. I've gained Spencer's trust, and he has... Oh gosh, they're going to do it in the next quest. This is going to end right here, isn't it? They're going to wait for the next quest line to go finish it, or 2 quest lines from now. We don't need to rush. I've gained Spencer's trust, and he has tasked me with coming up with a plan for getting you off the Little Pearl. That means time is on our side. Ah, I see. Time for us to come up with a plan that will take like 6 months because it won't be added till like early next year probably. Very good. Very good. Then let's get planning. Yes, yes. We'll start right away. Keep checking in several months from now. We'll let you know once we've come up and actually developed the quests. In the meantime, Flupa had a suggestion for a little way to thank you for all you've done for us. Do you remember the Caphor trees in the Sacred Grove? That dead content area that we're never going to use? I've made some arrangements, and you now have permission to chop their wood that we don't need anymore. It's a much better place to do so, and would have been useful like week 1 of sailing than anywhere else on the island. Thank you. Oh, don't mention it. It's really no problem at all. You've been a good friend to us. It means everything. Thank you. I know I've been a bit difficult in all of this, but even though I'm terrible at showing it, I really do appreciate everything you've done. Now, before you go, I had something to give you that you might find useful. Alright, we got a collection log, 5,000 smithing, 15,000 sailing, access to the grove that we're never going to need, and 2 quest points. And if we read the schematic, I believe it allows us to make a repair bench thingy on our boat that we're never going to need. As in the current state of the game, there's no piece of content where you would need auto repair. There will probably be stuff in the future where we'll need this auto repair, but as it currently stands, there just isn't a need for it. You read the schematic, it details how to build bosun's workbenches on your boats. You take in everything the schematic covers and then discard it. And there we go. Alright, 1 quest down. Now let's go to the other one, Fallen from Grace. So Fallen from Grace is a new quest added that is actually community-based. That ended up getting added based on community polls, and community ended up giving them a bunch of ideas. And out of all the ideas, this community-made island was the one that ended up winning by a lot. So it ended up adding it to the game and everything. So let me go get re-geared for this, as we do need a bit of a different gear. Let me get the teleport crystal before I forget it. Get our max cape. For this, we will need a bit of a melee setup. I don't think we need anything other than melee for this, so let me go get that rolling. Let's see, Inferno Cape. Am I just running max halberd? I think I am, because I don't really have a better alternative. So we're probably just running max halberd with strength or prayer. Let's go to the strength route. We'll just consume slightly more potions. I equip everything but the Inferno Cape. I still need Berserker Ring. I still need Rancor. What else are we missing? Blessing, because why not? Grab a Blessing. Runes. I guess I could do Thralls. I'm pretty sure I only ever have to teleport to boat. So let's hope that's the case, and I'll just grab Thrall runes then. And make sure to change spellbook to Arceus. Because I'm pretty sure we can use the summon on the boss that's in this quest. Though we do need a Book of the Dead if we're going to do that. That will go down there for when we do the cape switch. This should be on Slash. Anything else we need? Well, other than everything. But combat-wise, this is everything we need, pretty much. Alright, we just need, since we only need to use melee and no range here, we can get away with like double of this. Grab some prayer pots. And I think that is pretty much everything. Oh, there are some other stuff I might want to bring for the thing. Let me double check its drop table. Because I know for sure it drops super combats, which kind of makes me want to bring everything I need for to make my own super combats there. So I'm actually only going to bring 1 super combat, bring 1 more prayer, but then bring prescription goggles and the dust, as well as the other thing. Where is it? Let me just go into Herblore. I need this and this, and I'm also going to need the dust to be able to make them into something. Crystal dust, where are you? I only have 137. Well, fairness, it's probably enough. Alright, that should be everything I need. If anything, I'm not sure if prescription goggles even works on it, but we'll bring it just in case. And now we just need all the stuff for the actual quest. So we need any pickaxe. We'll bring crystal. Chisel. We'll be upgrading this at some point during this island, though it's not a guaranteed drop. Hammer. I'll bring a basic one so we could drop it to the ground if I need to. Combat gear, we already grabbed it. And I should probably grab food. So hello Yoshi, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I've really been enjoying all the new sailing content. It's been a lot of fun. We're catching up on the quest and everything else, with Wyrmscraig being the next thing we tackle now. Alright, let me go get everything we need for this. Food. I'm pretty sure this is a very low damaging boss, but I still want to bring some just in case. Which, let me bring a little bit less prayer pots. In place of slightly more food. Do I want to keep some space open because I'm not sure how many inventory we have to use here. That should be good. I think this is more than enough. Alright, so let me go teleport over there. Let me go to my really slow boat, because this one we're just going to be keeping up Mortimer for the Slayer Master. I also made sure to clear my Slayer task the other day so that we can have a nice fresh Slayer task so we can end up getting some Mortimer done. Probably not going to focus on them too much, but I want to do at least 1 or 2 just to kind of see how the mechanic works. Like the whole choice mechanic thing. But anyways, let's go teleport over to the island. Go to boat. Go to the one I already put at Wyrmscraig earlier. And we are here. And there's the guy. Literally inches from the teleport. Hey, who are you? Oh, I forgot to bring Amulet of Passage. But in all fairness, it should be fine without it. Hey, who are you? And what are you doing here? Sailing, big W, probably favorite skill now. Oh yeah, I was saying the same thing earlier to stream. It's easily my favorite skill now. Everything about it's just so much fun. And they're adding so many more pieces of content to it in the next year or so. As well as what they've already done over the last half a year. Hey, who are you? And what are you doing here? It just has so much potential to add so much content. Between adding new islands, between different ship combats they could do, other things out at sea. There's really nice synergy with a lot of stuff. Oh, I just found this place while exploring the seas. We don't like outsiders here. So, am I not allowed to be in here? Well, I can't stop you, I suppose. I don't have the authority to do so, or the ability to do so, I guess. But, make no mistake, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. Alright, let's go to wherever we need to go. Actually, before I do... Oh, I might need to complete the quest first. I was going to say, let me go grab an Amulet of Passage right now. But there's a good chance you have to complete the quest before you can use an Amulet of Passage to teleport here. So let me actually wait before I teleport away. Because I'm like 95% certain you got to complete the quest first. So we'll have to just use the boat teleport. Here's the new golem crafting thing. We'll be messing around with that a little bit. I'm not going to grind that too much during the stream though. But 100% we need to get that chisel at some point. Who knows, man? We'll get really spooned and get it in like 10 minutes. I think it's like a several hour grind. It's similar to the fletching knife in both usefulness and grind length. And that just takes like 1 session of grinding it out. Not often we get one like you around these parts. Wind push you ashore? Hello. To you too. Apologies. Not much of the one for formalities. Name's Cormac. I'm the mayor of this place. There's not much of a place here. And I'm Tacit. Good to meet you, proper. Likewise. So, what's with the others around here? Getting a sense they're not fans of, well, anyone. Oh, pay him no mind. They're just a little wary of outsiders. Tend to not to get many through here, except when the new quest comes out and there's like everyone on the island. I do have to say, the island is kind of empty now that we're doing this like a month or 2 after the quest. Tend not to get many through here. What's with the isolated location and all? Is actually currently the highest sailing quest in the game, oddly enough. But they'll have higher ones in the future. I think it requires 62. I'd expect more curiosity if outsiders are uncommon, if I'm honest. Our history is a complicated one. As I say, best put out your mind. That said, if you be wanting to get in their good books, you could make yourself useful. Useful how? Well, if you're feeling brave, we've had one of the villagers, Keenan, go missing. We know he's not much of a sailor, so he must be somewhere on the island. Couldn't you find him yourselves? The island doesn't seem to be too much ground to cover. Aye, we've tried. But the island, she has more than a few secrets. Where things, were things different? Different? What do you mean? Don't be worrying yourself about it. The point is, an outsider like yourself might be ending up having better luck than we've had. If you're willing to help. Yes, I would like to start the Fallen from Grace quest. Alright, I'll help you find Keenan. Any ideas on where to start? I check in with her mother, Muriel. She'd know more than most. Their house is the one just northeast of here. Also, wasn't the grandma in Courage the Cowardly Dog called Muriel? I'm not sure why. That is the only Muriel I could think of in all of existence. Is that Muriel from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh, this must be where the bank is. Build chess pieces. Also, I need a water break. I just realized that anvil, this might be the closest smithing and anvil that isn't perfect in this. Because they have both of them right next to each other, like really, really, really close to a bank. Muriel, is it? Ah, the outsider. I'm sorry, but I'm not really in the mood for visitors. I understand, but I'm actually here in the hopes that I can help you. Cormac has asked me to look for your son. Oh, well, what do you need from me? Did Keenan give you any idea where he might be going? No, it was a usual day. He ran about town doing everything he needed, and then he grabbed his hat and went to sit and stare at the sunstone. I could never convince him to be something more productive. Sunstone? The big rock over the mine. He's been obsessed with it, always going on about how it has some secret to be discovered. I see. I'll go over there and see if I can find anything of note. Thank you. Well, the only thing I see over there is golem crafting minigame. Inspect the sunstone monolith. Examine the sunstone monolith. It feels like it's pulsating with energy. You look upon the large rock and feel a strange energy pulsating around you, which the examine text also mentioned. You then notice a book amidst some nearby rocks, which you take. You also notice a trail of dust leading away from the rock. Alright. Read. Actually, examine. What does the book say? An almost scientific observation of sunstone. The book contains a... How long is this? Alright, good. It's only 4 pages. Because if it was like 20 or 30, it's like, oh no. But it's only 4 pages. We're good. We're good. The book contains a number of scrawled diagrams and scratched out musings, documenting a long series of tests that have been performed on the sunstone monolith. I don't understand this stone at all. It's solid, so much so that it survived hitting the rock below it without shattering. Despite that, I'm able to separate blocks from it with a pickaxe swing, and I can carve these blocks down just with a chisel. There's enough evidence to show that I'm far from the first to try this yet. The monolith itself lacks the scarring that years of usage would cause. I've not taken measurements, but I suspect it has some regenerative quality, though I have no way to know for sure. There's also this inescapable feeling that I'm being watched by the monolith. I can't see anything that would confirm it knows I'm here, but I can feel the hairs on the back of my neck stand on end so regularly whilst out here. It doesn't make sense, but this stone defies so many conventions. I wonder if I'm approaching the limits of my knowledge here. Someone who'd been around a long time might know more, but there's only one place on this island where I'd find someone like that. All right, there we go. Mine? What am I doing? Mine a sunstone fragment. Chisel a sunstone fragment. What are we doing now? Investigate large hat on a basalt column to the southwest of the island. Oh, a rune rock. The bots will be happy with that one. Oh, wrong side. Oh, there's the new goat catching activity. There's also a pet for it, oddly enough. I don't think I'll hunt it anytime soon. But maybe at some point we'll try to see if we can get it. You find a hat hooked onto a rock in the window of a large cathedral. Could the hat be Keenan's? And there's the Mad Angel. Well, her hut, or her church, or whatever it is. What do I do here? Return to Cormac in the village. So I probably don't need this book anymore, but I never know when it's safe to drop them or not, so we'll just hold on to it for now. So why is there a search option? But I feel like I'll get lore. Oh, cool. It has all the supplies you need. No, the pickaxe would be way too low of a quality. But I didn't even need to bring my own hammer and chisel. I could just grabbed it. That's cool. That'd be useful for, I guess, Ultimate Ironmans and some stuff like that. Or if you somehow forget it and you just need the tools. Oh, there's a bank right here after the quest, so it's not too big a deal. Any luck? Well, I found a hat that might have belonged to Keenan. You did? Where? Down amongst the rocks beneath the big cathedral. The cathedral? No. No, that can't be right. What do you mean? What is that cathedral? ... Adiglace. Ardriglace. It be the home of the Mad Angel. I get the feeling you haven't been totally honest with me. It wasn't my wish to mislead. I just did nay want to waste your time with local superstitions. It sounds like we might be dealing with more than superstitions. Aye, it seems we are. I think it's time you explained. What is this Mad Angel? Old. Vicious. At least, that's what some of the stories say. Others, though, they call her our protector. The only thing keeping us safe from horrors o' the deep. But you've never seen her? No. The stories, they be saying that she'll keep us safe in exchange for tribute. But if we fail to keep her happy, she'll take one of ours instead. And you didn't think to mention this earlier? I thought they was just tales. The cathedral was long abandoned. So many of the others get themselves proper worked up about the angel, but my job is to keep things calm. Well, whatever the truth is, it seems I'm going to need to enter the cathedral. How do I get inside? Well, I wouldn't even try the front, but maybe you'll have some luck getting in from beneath. Beneath. The stories say that some of the first settlers here apparently sailed into the caverns that we need 62 sailing for on the south side of the island. But between the rocks and the tides, their ships never be having a chance at coming back out. Instead, they found another way to get out, up onto the cliffs. The same one where they eventually built the Ardriglace. So, I'm going to have to sail into those caverns with my very weak boat at the speed of nothing. Aye, but don't make the same mistake they did. Make sure to use something on the smaller side. No worries, it's small enough. Else you'll get into trouble on the rocks. And be careful down there. Some say the Mad Angel ain't the only danger on the island. And it ain't the worms that we're talking about. Oh yeah, where are the worms on Wyrmscraig? I haven't even seen them yet. They reckon there be other evils lurking in them caverns. Wonderful. I'll be sure to take them, or take care of them. Do you know where the Mad Angel came from? More lore, but first water break. Okay, it wants me to sail into the cavern, so I can just teleport to my boat. The tales say she led the first settlers here. She be the one to help him build this town, and she kept them safe from all the dangers that come with such an out of the way location. And was she always mad? No. That happened slowly. To start with, she was able to live among the people, but eventually they had to build the Ardriglace for her, which is where she's stayed ever since, supposedly. But no one's seen her in my lifetime, though I suppose it's not like anyone be fancying going into Ardriglace to check. What tributes are you meant to give to the Mad Angel? Blood. Blood? I do have like 300,000 blood runes. Would that suffice? Aye, a type of human blood. No other blood will do. Okay, never mind, you don't need my blood runes. Good, I need them. And people here have still been doing that. Well, a lot of us dismissed her as a myth, but there be plenty of superstitious folk here who were keen to make sure the tributes continued. So they just deliver some blood up to the cathedral. Pretty much. They leave it nearby and make sure not to be around when it gets taken. You have so many goats here, just use the goat blood. And it does get taken? Aye, but hard to say if it's actually the Mad Angel doing it. Could be it's just the wildlife. Let's see. We already mentioned that. Okay, I'll get going. All right. So where we're going? Okay, to the cavern. So go to last boat. Skilling areas, last boat. Go on the very, very sluggish boat. But luckily, we'll be keeping it planted there for the rest of the time. As soon as we dock here, we're never going to need to move it again until the next boat upgrade comes out. Unfortunately, this is the slowest a boat can move, so it's going to take 1 business day to get over there. Luckily, it's not that far. Though with the time that we saved from the teleport, it shouldn't be that bad. But yeah, the main reason we haven't upgraded this boat is it's going to be scrapped. We're going to take off this teleporter, completely scrap it, and then once they add the bigger size boat, we'll go and replace it with that. We do have to go a little bit further than I thought. Oh no. Should have made a raft or something and get through the smaller areas. I'm also just made it this in case I needed a second one for whatever reason. Like if they added some kind of future mechanic where we need 2 skiffs, but they don't actually add the other bigger boat yet. Yeah, we're almost there. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to actually click it. I don't have a wind turbine. I'm so used to just having a default wind catcher. I kind of forgot that you have to click it whenever you don't have a wind catcher. That could have saved us 10 seconds. Oh no, please let me in. Alright, we're almost there. And then we never need to touch this boat ever again until they add a better one. As this is pretty much just going to be our Mortimer teleport for Slayer in the future. You can do it with Slayer Ring as well, and we do have an Eternal Slayer Ring, but this one is closer to the Slayer Master by quite a margin. I think it saves like 5 to 10 seconds every time you teleport. Alright, in we go. I would like to disembark. Hey you! Get over here quickly! A talking skeleton? What is this? That is a question that is not currently relevant. Given our present situation, help me with the blockage, and maybe then you'll get your answer. Fair enough. What do you need? It was those 3 nearby trolls that caused this, and they're not been happy about my attempts to sort it. Deal with them, and for me, deal with them for me while I work on clearing the way. Alright, easy enough. Just realized I didn't bring a spec weapon. Which I will need for the Mad Angel, so I might want to teleport to go get that in a bit. Because realistically we'll just use like Bandit's God Sword or something. Well, we'll just re-gear before we do the boss fight, I guess, and get rid of all this other junk that we don't need. I've got those trolls handled. Perfect. I've pretty much got things cleared here. Give me a hand. Oh, there's the worms. I think there's above ground worms as well. Oh, they put lava strike worms here too. Nice. There's another location to do them now. This is actually a little bit more convenient than the other one. Oh, and another runite rock for the bots to go take. Perfect. I've pretty much got things cleared here. Give me a hand with the last few bits. You help get the remaining rocks cleared. Well, well, well. Would you look at that? An adventurer who isn't just skin and bones. You did well handling those trolls. Thanks. But you look like you have been capable of handling them yourself. I would have done if they hadn't trapped me on the other side of the rockfall. Also, he's only wielding a rune halberd, kind of. It's like a half between a rune halberd and a half of like a rune. Gosh, what's the other one called? But I forget the other one name, not halberd, the hasta. It's like half rune hasta, half rune halberd. Or is that just a rune hasta? Because in all fairness, no one uses rune hasta. That might just be a rune hasta. Anyways, fair point. So, who are you? What are you? The name's Mortimer, and I'm the oldest Slayer Master across all the seas of Gielinor, and also the best way to get the imbued heart. He only gives Slayer tasks that are superior Slayer creatures. He also gives a mix of really easy ones and really hard ones, and he also gives you a choice of your task. But you're a skeleton, and there's someone claiming him right now. Well noted. Now, what is it you're actually doing down here? I'm trying to find a missing villager. He may be up in the cathedral. A noble cause? I'm afraid I've not seen him myself. Good luck on your search, though. So, you say you're a Slayer Master? Indeed. Perhaps you'd be up for one of my special Slayer assignments? Maybe. What's so special about these assignments? Well, back in my day, there was a lot more freedom and less bureaucracy about what adventurers were assigned to slay. As long as it was in need of slaying, if you slay for me, I will give you the choice of 2 different creatures to be assigned. If you continue to prove your worth to me, I could be convinced to offer 3 choices instead of 2. What's the catch? I'll only assign you options from creatures which have superior variance, regardless of whether you have the perk unlocked or not. My task also, which is actually kind of useful because that means you can get them without needing to unlock them. So it's kind of the inverse. Even though you can't unlock them, or like block them in a sense, you can get them auto-unlocked so you don't need to pay for them. So it's really useful on an earlier account that might not have as many points. My task also won't naturally offer any Slayer points. That is purely slaying for the love of slaying. As an added bonus, some of my assignments include creatures which are more lucrative than they normally would be. I'll point this out when offering your assignment, so keep your eyes peeled. I need another assignment. Alright, so I can either do Smoke Devils with plus 60, which sounds amazing, or I could do Necrorils for plus 20 Slayer points. This is a no-brainer to take plus 60 smokes. So we shall. I'm not going to do it right now. Oh, we got 179 Smoke Devils. And it's 100 points to cancel. Gosh, that's expensive. How do your blocks work? Yeah, you can only block twice. I'm not sure what I would want to block. Well, we could try to figure that out later if we get something we don't want. But for now, we won't really be dealing with them too much. Probably Turok and something else, I would assume. Seems like good block targets. But we'll worry about it later. But that's a pretty good task. Anyways, back to the quest at hand. But yeah, there's a bunch of lava strike worms. There's a runite ore. A bunch of other ores if we need it for whatever reason. Worms in a cave, though we probably don't care about these as much. Though it is multi-combat here. Wait, are these normal worms? Wait, these are normal worms. Interesting. I don't have a Dragon Hunter Lance on me right now, but we'll just stab one to death. The main reason I want to do this, I want to see if it's normal worm drop table. These look like they have normal worm drop table, but they're in multi, which makes them really good to kill here. If I could ever hit. Alright. What's your drop table looking like? Yeah, that looks like normal worm drop table to me. Interesting. Oh, well, that's good to know. Multi-combat's normal worm spot. If they have the full same drop table, including the uniques, I don't see any reason why I wouldn't just do it there. Investigate the broken golem in the far north of the cavern. It's a broken down golem made from sunstone. You begin to inspect it closer. You find a dulled golem core within its chest. Here's your new core. You place the sunstone core into the golem. It provides just enough energy for the golem to move aside, letting you get past it. Alright, do we have a puzzle box here? Right, left, down, down. Easy puzzle. I'm pretty sure that journal would have given us a puzzle. We were just skipping it. It's a very old sunstone core. It's long since run out of power. But as you inspect it, you hear something rattling within. Do I want to chisel it? Right-click, destroy, destroy. A key. Oh, we're at Mad Angel already. With people in absolute bis getting ready to kill it, which is really funny because Granite Hammer is actually best in slot here. Unfortunately, I do not have it. Also, I forgot to bring Bando's God Sword. Also, I got like 1 billion books on me now. Wait, did we read this one yet? When did we get this one? Whilst we have left behind a significant number of our tools in Hallow Vale, the abnormal stone of the island is proving very versatile in the creation of golems. The process is rather simple, in fact. First, stack a collection of sunstone to an appropriate height. Its natural properties seem to cause a small-scale fusions in the stone, allowing chunks to act as one coherent block. We have found 4 reasonable chunks to be of an appropriate size. for our attempts at creating a dwarven scaled golem were ill-advised. Once your stone is ready, you may begin crafting in order to prevent any unexpected collapses. Work from the head downwards. Now, you may be asking how in the world this statue will become a golem. We have discerned that the stone can store significant energy from exposure to sunlight. By carving a chunk into a multi-factored core, we are able to focus the light into the golem, allowing it to be sufficiently energized. As of yet, we are unsure on how to adequately control or command them, so they are wandering about rather aimlessly. Still, we are one step closer to a new bloodless soldier, and we cannot take that for granted. Okay, let's go kill the angel. Oh yeah, I should probably keep the auto pray thing on. Oh no, we could just do it manually. Also, I need it to be that. There we go. Anything we need here? Oh, I probably should have pre-done the other thing first, but we'll... Alright, should be good to go. I did forget to bring Banda's God Sword though, but we should be okay. Oh, I should probably slash you. Is that a mage? I did that wrong, but I also did it right somehow. Interesting. Right, easy enough. Oh, you actually get kill credit for the first one. Nice. Oh no, these are noted ones. No! I know it drops unnoted as well. And I think this is for the bank. Oh, inspect body. Oh no! The body is almost certainly that of Keenan's. Sadly, it seems like he's been dead for a day or two at least. As you go to step away from the body, you spot a letter next to it. After all these years, I thought I had maybe finally mastered this illness, this hunger. I was a fool. I have been a fool for so long now, and enough is finally enough. To the people of this island, know that you will be plagued no longer by my madness. The death of this boy will be the last. In my place, I leave this golem. Be careful around it, for it is unrefined and temperamental. A pyrophore. I am not. I know what that word is. I have no clue how to pronounce it. Pyrophyroid. I know what it is. I just cannot say that word. It's one of those words you hear like out loud, but you like never see it in text. Anyways. It's like gosh, I cannot say it. Anyways, however, in time and with some work, I hope you will be able to use it. Let it defend you in a way I never could. No words will ever make up for, pariah, right? Pariah. It's pariah, right? Anyways, I just never see it written. No words will ever make up for what I have done, but know that I will spend the rest of many days trying to earn forgiveness. By Saradomin guide you all. Oh, is that a Saradomin item? I didn't even think about that, the Hollowfell. But that makes sense. Dame Alicia. Alright, there we go. Let's go return the note. Wait, can I open this door? Try to pick the lock. Oh gosh. Why do I always have to put this in every quest these days? Like, it's a free puzzle, but they do it in literally every quest. The easiest way to tell a modern Oldschool Runescape quest from a not modern one Is that puzzle in the quest? Because almost every single one is. It's crazy. Like, more than half of every modern quest has that puzzle in it for literally no reason. I just realized there's a clothes shop over there. I wonder if it has anything good in it. Alright, let's go finish this quest. Let's go make the bank. Go check the clothes shop. And then let's go get a proper setup for killing the angel. And then we'll probably mess with the golem crafting a little. Any luck finding Keenan? Cormac, I was too late. I managed to enter the cathedral, but I found Keenan dead inside. I see. Well, I had been hoping for better news, but I suppose this was probably inevitable. Was there anything you could bring back? A body? There was, but it's not something that Muriel should have to see. And the angel? Did you deal with her? She wasn't there. I think whatever was left of her mind felt guilt over Keenan's death. It seems she left the island. Is that it? She just gets to leave us fending for ourselves? She built a golem to replace herself. It put up quite the fight. It needs some battle hardening, but if you're worried for your security, I'm certain it'll be able to help. That's something, I guess. So what now? Well, in a day we've gone from wondering if the Mad Angel is even real to learning she was, but that she's now gone and left for good. I suppose that makes it a new era for us here. First up, though, I'd best be telling Muriel the bad news. Until next time, Tacit, and I hope there will be a next time. Would be good for you to stick around. I'm sure I will. Good. All the best, my friend. There we go. We got 12,500 sailing, we got 10,000 crafting, 5,000 mining, 5,000 rune crafting, 2 quest points, access to the Wyrmscraig Cathedral, access to golem crafting, and access to the boss. Alright, there we go. What does the shop have? There's needle and thread. And the shop itself has a lot of things. Noble rope tops, noble Wyrmscraig, noble shirt, skirts, tops. Kind of like a whole cosmetic wardrobe over here. Oh, they're pretty expensive too. That's like 50,000. Are they all 50,000? Oh, okay, they're not all that expensive. Okay. Still pretty pricey on some of these though. Interesting. Anyways. Let's go bring the bad news to Muriel and fix her chest. Muriel seems too upset to talk to you right now. Oh, okay, well, the bad news has already been given to her. Alright, can I just make the chest now? You need 1 stone, 2 lead bars. Gosh, don't make me get a billion supplies. 2 to supplies! Wait, I just realized the problem with what I just did. Never mind, I could use passage to get back. Also, I don't think I need these books anymore. You were just kind of tutorialing us on how to do the thingy. Alright, get rid of that, get rid of that. This I need for the bank. Get rid of that. Okay. Don't need pickaxe anymore, or I will when we do the other activity, but we don't need those now. That's stuff we can keep there. Alright, so, things I do need. I need a hammer and saw. Hammer, saw. I need 32 mithril nails. Where's my nail stack at? It should be like right here. Mithril nails, Mario! There we are. Wow, I'm really low on mithril nails for some reason. I need 2 lead bars, which should be right over here somewhere. Good. Oh, that's way more than 2. And I need 8 mahoganies. And that should be everything we need. Now we just teleport back. I'll use a passage for this. Passage. Rub. Wyrmscraig. And we're right here now. Okay, now we can just build the bank. Would you recommend Oldschool Runescape or Brighter Shores to someone looking for a new MMO to play? Realistically, in their current states, I would probably say Oldschool Runescape. Try it free to play. If you like it, then get membership. Brighter Shores still needs like a solid year or 2. It's getting there though. But it's still in like the RuneScape Classic era of its lifespan right now. Though Oldschool Runescape does have like an overwhelmingly high amount of content in it. which could be good or bad. Let's see. Let's go get everything we need for the angel. I should only need one because I believe it gets enough supply drops that we could just get it from the supply drops. I'll bring 2 just in case, I guess. What else do we need? Probably some prayer pots. So I do kind of want to prayer flick a bunch. Let me get some food because we're going to be making some mistakes at first. What else do we need? I feel like I'm forgetting something really, really vital. Yeah, Bando's God Sword still. Let me go get Bando's God Sword. Because I think we have to fight a stronger version after the quest. So that's going to help out a lot at that. Alright, is there anything else I need? I think that's pretty much everything. I guess a Slayer ring to get there quicker because I don't have a teleport. I guess I could just use my boat for it. It's a little bit further, but... Oh no, we'll use a Slayer ring. This one's like slightly closer. Alright, let's go get all of our stats filled back up. And we should be good to go. And then we just teleport to Wyrmscraig Cavern. And it should bring us pretty much like right outside the boss store. And we could also teleport to our boat down there if we wanted to, but that's a little bit further for what we currently need to do. Can I just go through? Investigate. Alright. We're in. Is this the quickest way to get here? I know there's a teleporter that we can get at some point, but you need to get it from the boss drop. So I think this is our best way of getting here, unfortunately. Because taking the shortcuts are way too long. Like going all the way to that bank to this shortcut is just way too long of a walk. Alright, let's go try it. You got overwhelmed by Oldschool Runescape even though you were a player back in 2004. Oh yeah, it's changed a lot since 2004, that's for sure. It's one of the reasons I would advise trying free-to-play first. Because if nothing else, the scope is much, much, much lower for something like free-to-play. And it's a lot more like it was back in 2004 while still having some new content. Alright, speaking of new content, let's go try the Mad Angel. Because I'm pretty sure we fought a weakened version during the quest, so this should be the real version of it. I like how almost every mechanic it has is basically the final Gandalf fights from Ocarina of Time. Like everything it has is just a reskinned Ocarina of Time Gandalf fight. Between his 2 different forms with like all the sword things and positioning. It's kind of funny. Oops, I should probably move quicker. Oh, that's not what I needed. Oh gosh, I should be careful with that. It's a lot of damage. Didn't realize it would do multiple. Alright, a lot more damage than I thought we would take. Gotta be a little bit more careful. Honestly, this would be a good place to bring a Blood Fury. Just so we can just bring only potions. Because I'm making too many mistakes right now. Alright, 65 seems to be my max. Oh, I keep doing that too slow. She goes way quicker near the end. Wow, this thing drops so many super combats. I thought it dropped some unnoted ones as well, though. Okay, I brought way too many prayer pots. Way too many prayer pots, way too little food. At least relative to our current amount of mistakes. I didn't factor in that it would constantly keep doing chip damage. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I wonder why we keep max hitting so much. There's some kind of weird mechanic where you keep max hitting whenever you do mechanics correctly. Because I was wondering why we're getting like such an above— No! Gonna kill this hardcore yet. Luckily you can only max like a 31, I think. According to the wiki, if it's right. We gotta be careful. Like, it shouldn't ever kill us. But it technically can kill us. If we make enough mistakes in a row. It looks like during our non-enrage phase, this part is way slower. Yeah, we need more food. Let me go fix my inventory. Inventory fixing time. I have way too much food. I mean, way too little food, I mean. I was gonna replace out Rancor with Blood Fury. Or maybe even both, honestly. We'll keep one of you. We probably don't need too many prayer pots. I grabbed like 4, not what I wanted. We grab like 4. Maybe 5. 5. Grab a Blood Fury. How many charges do I have left? Check. Enough, 28,000. A little bit annoying to get more, but it's not too big a deal. And then the rest is food. And we'll just use budget junk food. Don't really need anything too fancy for this. I guess we'll bring a full inventory. Alright, we should be good to go now. Alright, let's go try this again with a proper inventory. Teleport to the cave. She has one really good sword that's a 1 in 127, I believe it is. Not sure if we're going to bother grinding all that out right now. Probably not. But I do want to do kind of like one proper trip. So this should be our first proper trip. I just realized we could use Ceridome and Godsword as a punish here as well, would be kind of good. Oh. Keep forgetting that comes out quicker. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. I can't even go to the other side, it's against the wall! Alright. Don't get her next to wall. Noted. Oh, my max hit went down by 1 because I'm using Blood Fury instead. So Rancor actually is giving us a max hit. Alright, useless air runes. We were still making a lot of mistakes. But now we don't know, don't get her next to wall. Wall bad. It's a good thing this thing drops granite dust. It's actually a pretty decent way of getting some. So actually technically only one of two. Oh, so hello, I'm pissed. Yep, we're finally back from the Greece trip. We are back. But it went really well. Went over on the Gems of War stream yesterday. And we'll have all the pictures to show on next Monday from it. Wrong way. No! Gosh, I go so much quicker in the enrage phase. I just realized I don't have high elk on me. Oh no! That's not good. I just realized I should be using Death Charge. Because I'm gonna keep running out of special attack energy. I think I need Death Runes on me. Is the only thing I'm missing. Because ideally we want to have enough to use Bando's God Sword every kill. And I kind of need Death Charge for that. Yeah, YouTube's back end keeps changing everything. They already changed at least like 10 things since I was gone. Even now, I think they changed it so view count is based on like if anyone even watches for like a millisecond. Kind of like how shorts work. They did that for like every video now. Nice, another prayer pot. Honestly, if you pray flick enough, I think this thing gives you infinite prayer pots. We're pretty close to it. Oh, right at me. Perfect. Don't even need to move. So I would love if this Blood Fury actually did lifesteal. And we get nothing. Yeah, its drop table is pretty... Honestly, it's not too bad. It has a lot of supplies. All this other stuff isn't too good, though. But it's mostly the unique you want to see from her. And luckily they made that really, really common. Oh, I need to get her away from the wall. And we get nothing. So what's the kill count coming out to? It's taking a little over a minute per kill. Which means if you actually farm the weapon, it would only take a little over 2 hours, like 2.5 with this setup. And I'm not even using Death Charge to speed it up, which I really should be. It's not too bad. For how insanely good the weapon is, that's actually, like, insanely short. Also, the nice thing about unlocking this island so far after the fact is hopefully everyone's done doing their Mortimer grinds. So if I was to grind that off stream at some point, we wouldn't have to worry about everyone crashing into heart spots. But with how long that grind is, there's probably still a lot of people going for it still though. Like the guy we saw during the quest. I've got to be careful, this is the quicker speed. Up, wrong side. Ow. Ow. Although I would like to not kill my entire HP bar, that'd be great. There we go. No, we missed! That's not ideal. This thing is really, really high defense. So high, we might actually be better off with Bone Dagger. I haven't done the math on it. That might be a little excessive low. Come on, one more hit. There we go. Oh, Death Runes. Perfect. I need that for Death Charge. Oh, that's so convenient. I don't even need to go get Death Runes now. The Death Runes came to us. Oh, that worked out perfectly. Free Death Rune delivery. Ow, wrong side. I just realized this thing doesn't have combat achievements yet, does it? I just now realized that. I think it's getting it this Wednesday. So a little bit bad that I'm doing it now because Wednesday, I think literally tomorrow it's getting it. Oh, we got a bar. Interesting. Not sure if I should leave that on the ground or not. I do need it, but it's so easy to get more of them. Oh, I forgot to use Def Charge. We have access to it now, and I completely forgot to use it. The problem is I normally use that at the beginning of a fight against stuff like this. But the problem is it takes longer than a minute to kill her. So I gotta remember to use it like midway through the fight. Which is kind of annoying. Okay, after we finish up this inventory, we'll probably go check out the golem crafting. And after that, that should be pretty much everything we missed. Not counting the few things that we did while we're already gone. Oh, where is it? Oh no! I didn't see where the shadow was. Oh, whoops. Oh, I should probably get her away from the wall as well. A lot of rune kite shields. Oh. Thought we would have killed it. Whoops. Ooh. We got the big supply drop. This is why I wanted this other stuff. There we go. Let's see. What do I even do with all this? Too much junk on the ground now. I'm trying to remember, what does the yellowfin even do? Oh, that's the weird energy one. I gotta make sure I eat those. I don't have a bank space for them. Because you should never actually use them as food. Because the raw one is better to break down for the supplies that it gives. So I gotta remember to go eat these. Because I have no bank holder for them because they're not that useful compared to the other food. They're actually more useful raw than they are cooked, oddly enough. But if you pray flick enough here, I'm pretty sure on an early game account you could actually profit energy potions here. I also feel like doing thralls here aren't as worth it. Oh no, I guess it's still helping. Kind of rather have a Heal gear. I guess we're using it more so for def charge, if nothing else. If I can remember to keep clicking it. And I'm gonna get hit. Cut up. Next tick will. Very good, we got it. Oh, not what I wanted. Whoops. That's not right. There we go. Wrong red spell in spellbook. Nope. Whoops. It's interesting how every mechanic it does technically hurts itself. Or us if we fail it. Up, wrong side. Wrong side again. Ooh, cannonballs. I forgot it gives us that. I can just immediately grant it them. Alright, somehow we've completely ran out of food again. How does this keep happening? Oh wow, that's a high hit! I did not realize this base damage is that high without prayer. It's good to know. Don't let hit prayer hit 0. It's one of those bosses where you should theoretically never die to it ever. But it can deceptively do a lot of damage out of nowhere if you start failing like every mechanic in a row. Like, it'll never just outright one-shot you, but it can somewhat combo. Oh, wrong side. Whoops. That should be lethal. Oh, did we run out of super combats? I almost forgot about that. I was wondering why we're doing so little damage. Max hits down by like 10. Honestly, at this point, I think I'm just keeping the Blood Fury on, since we're out of food. I was expecting to have a little bit more food drops than what it was giving. That or I might need tankier armor. Other than our Torva full helm, our other two pieces are really squishy. Oh, monkfish. That's not what I meant by food. That is technically a food drop, but we can't consume it because it's raw and noted. That is technically a food drop, though. Of like the worst food in the game, almost. After we run out of inventory here, I think we'll go try golem crafting then. And then that would be every new thing on the island. Wait, where is it? I can't see it! Her drop shadow is over top the other drop shadow. Alright, it's probably the last kill we can get here. Also, I forgot to use the thing. Also, I should probably go while we have such low HP, but I have confidence in our Blood Fury to do something. Alright, let's just not make any mistakes here. like that. Alright, let's pay attention to where it's going. Honestly, I kind of want to disable her shadow or something. There's a way to do that. These are hitbox shadows that are kind of really annoying. Wrong side. Ow. Ow. Hello, teleport. We could easily kill that. I don't want to risk it, though. Wrong cape. Oh, that's the Mad Angel. How many kills do we get? 22. I believe it's 127 for its drop. So we did like a fifth of it there. Honestly, not too bad. Gives a bit of granite dust, some balls, a few other knick-knack stuff. Nothing crazy, but mostly just pretty unique later. Alright, let's go try the golem crafting. To the golem! Alright, what do I need for this? I have no clue. Based on the thing, I know we still need a pickaxe. So we need a pickaxe. We need a hammer and chisel. I can wear the hammer. I'll eventually be able to wear the chisel too. Let me do it in main hand. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because we just wield both of these. We need the gem bag we were talking about earlier. This new upgraded gem bag from the, we got this while we were away for the 3 months. But I believe back in like May or June, they added a giant mall update where they, made it so you can get a drop from it that upgrades your pouch. And now you could hold every gem in it as well as, I think like 60 of them, whereas before I think it was 30 or something. So I need this, I need... Oh yeah, I need fur. So I need that. So I probably need a wielded passage amulet. Because I think my boat's too far away. I'll wield a fresh one. Sure, we'll both. Wear this one. I'll keep the other one as a spear. I need a chisel. Eventually we'll get a special chisel from this activity. What else do we need? Teleport crystals in case something tries to kill us somehow. Max keep because why not? Oh, probably the mining bonus works on it too. Let me go grab the other mining bonus. Let's grab full prospector. I'm not sure if it does, but it might make us get the material quicker. Gloves. I don't think mining gloves does anything, but sure, we'll bring them. Wouldn't hurt. Alright, is that everything? I feel like this is everything we need. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Let me go back to standard spellbook for forget as well. Oh yeah, I forgot fur. We need fur to do the thingy. Hold up. I forgot the fur. Where's fur pouch? Large fur pouch open. Empty. Where is my high quality fur that we've been keeping from all the hunter we've been doing ages ago? Back when we were hunting for pet and everything. Where is my hunter stash? I know it's in here somewheres. I saved every last one of them. Did I use it in the use later tab? No. Where is it? I know it's in here. Fur. There it is. Alright, we have very few dark hibbits. So much so I should probably just go use all of them first just to get rid of them. The best in this slot would be Moonlight Antelope. And I have a lot of dashing from when I was trying to get the whistle maxed, which is where all that dashing came from. But yeah, I guess I'll start with Dark Hibbit just to get rid of it from my bank so I can clear out a spot. Because I should only ever need dashing and Moonlight. So I should technically use Sunlight and Dark Hibbit first. As I believe I'm set up to never catch another Moonlight or Sunlight Antelope ever again. So dashing and Moonlight should be the only two we technically need in here. So we'll start by using our lowest tier furs, and then we'll have the only two that we actually need, which we'll get from doing contracts and stuff. As these two, I don't believe we get anymore. The only problem with this is used for Gloves of Silence, but if we truly need Gloves of Silence, we just get it later. It's not that big a deal. So yeah, we'll put that in there. Put that in there. Also, I'm not sure how much inventory ratio I need here. I'm not sure if it gets used from the pouch. Let's hope it does. Because I think I need most of my inventory for the activity itself. Let's see if I can figure this out. Passage, I'll default this to Wyrmscraig. Alright, so how's this work? Do you come with an instruction manual again? We read it earlier, I already forgot what it was though. How's this work? So he's doing the AFK one. How do I do the active? Do I need to like move every time? I think there's like a move every time mechanic. Not sure what the pattern is for it though. But it seems like we're doing whatever we need to be doing. The problem is I don't know what ratio I need. Do I just get a full inventory? I feel like there's another thing I should be getting that isn't just a full inventory of this. Alright, so now I have like 1 billion cores. Can I use just the cores? How's this work? Is that all I need? I think that's all we need. Alright, now we go to the other side. And then we should get a gem, unless we get a chisel, in which case hopefully we get the chisel. But otherwise we'll get a gem, and we just do this on every side. Just chisel it down. Alright, the golem has been shaped. Insert core. Decorated. Alright, there we go. Easy as that. Alright, looks like I have 4 inventory space I don't need then. So we can use that for fur or anything. I'm not sure what the anything would be other than like 4 amulets of passage. We could technically do that if we wanted to. Just have 4 amulets of passage. But yeah, this is basically just a new crafting activity for Iron Men. The old method is still better, but we would want to do this until we get, we add this to canvas. Until we get the chisel. There's our XP rate. I think with what we're doing right now, it's a little over 100-ish, I think, or somewhere around there. Also getting some mining XP. The loot from this is really bad, though. Insert core. What's my core? Oh, I didn't chisel them. Wait, I did. Why is the core not coring? Oh, I gotta put it on the other side. Really? It's side sensitive. Also, we got an uncut sapphire from that, which is basically the equivalence of getting nothing. Though XP rate's honestly not that bad for a low tier fur. I'm using like a mid tier fur. We're getting 140k right now. But it's not counting mining time though. Since we did start the tracker like midway through. The biggest issue with this is you can't multi-skill it. So even though this is still kind of solid for Iron Man XP, and why you see a bunch of max keepers here, I don't think I'm going to be doing this past the chisel. Not going to go until we get chisel right now. That would take forever though. So I just realized I should save the other side for last. The core side. Since we always have to go to the front anyways. It's like right here I should do this side first. So that we end at the other side there. Wait, I just realized, how many of these is it using per thing? Because, somehow we used the full inventory there. Did I have math wrong? Oh yeah, never mind. It is exactly enough with what we already have. Okay, that works. That's convenient. Also interesting, they're doing the AFK method here. Is that better? Oh no, I still have 4 spears. Okay, never mind, I was right the first time. Well, you know what I can do with the 4 spears? I can make them for my next stash, and then do it that way. Oh no, is the AFK method any good? Does this just give me the things occasionally? Yeah, it does, but... Oh, a clue scroll, ooh. Problem. What do I do with that? I have no inventory. Oh wait, I just realized I don't really need a passage amulet either. Which means I could actually use the gnome box or infinite box to send them back whenever I get one. So maybe we'll do that as a strategy. I'll just grab like 1 infinite box And if we ever get a clue scroll from this, we send it over. I'm not sure how common the clue scroll is, though. But it's really annoying that it takes up an inventory spot. So let me go fix that real quick. We're going to go to the crafting guild. I'm going to store this away. I'm going to get rid of this. Get rid of that. Okay. Alright, there we go. Now if we get a clue scroll, we can just send it over to our bank twice. Unless we get 3, in which case we have a problem. But as long as we only get 2, that will work. Alright, XP is going down a bit. Let me reset it. But then again, it's going to be off. Well, let's keep it as is. It's going to be off any way I do it because of mining time as well. But honestly, even with the banking trip and everything, we're still getting like over 115k. That's not that bad. It just is way better to multi-skill it. I'll put in rune crafting, I guess. But yeah, the mining XP we're getting from this is pretty trivial. It is more than 0 though if I add this to canvas. But it's pretty minuscule. Probably like 10k an hour. Since we keep timing it at a weird time. But yeah, it's not that bad. I just would prefer doing the multi-skilling method. So the second we get chisel here, I'd probably never come back here again. Hoping we just get lucky. I'll probably try like one more inventory out of this, and if we don't get it by then I'll probably give up for now. And I don't need to figure out if there's any other ceiling thing we haven't done yet since the updates. I guess technically the new bounty system, the only problem with that is I've already gotten literally every drop from it already. So that wouldn't really be that useful at this point. Because there's nothing I need to kill for current bounties that would give us anything we don't already have. Unless we want to get more like dragon plating or whatever from the Krakens. Or get like enough to make another paint, like paint a boat black or something with the ink. Which would be a cool color, but it's not worth the time to go do that. Also, the loot here is so horrifically bad. It's definitely an XP activity. Oh, it tells you how many golems you've crafted. We've crafted 6. I kind of want to double check what the drop rate is. Just so we know what we're getting ourselves into. Obviously, we're not doing the whole thing right now. But if I go to the wiki and click on golem crafting. What is the drop rate of this chisel? The drop rate is, where is it? Where is it? The drop rate is a 1 in 300. We've done 6, soon to be 7. We've done 6, 7. But, yeah, we've done basically 0. But no, 300's not that bad. How many golems can you craft per hour? It's hard to tell because we keep timing at a weird time. Let me go double check. What is the craft per hour rate? Does it tell me here? It doesn't say. Hello? Where is the number per hour? Maybe step in the word hour. Control find hour, go. It's 185,000 if you do it with the absolute best furs. Blah, blah, blah. It doesn't sound like how many you can make an hour. Based on my math right now, it looks like, though we did do some banking and everything. But it looks like that would come out to what? 6 times 10, no, times 8. It's like 40 to 50? Which means it would take like 6-ish hours to do them all. Like 6 or 7 hours, roughly. Would get you, oh, wrong side. But yeah, around 6 or 7 hours would get you, the chisel, it looks like. From what I could tell. That's not too bad. It's actually pretty short relative to most grinds in this game. Am I doing this wrong? Maybe wait till we get a drop again. Like we're out of cycle. There's some kind of weird pattern mechanic to it. I keep doing it too slow for some reason. I don't understand what keeps breaking it. It feels like we're doing the pattern. Alright, this will be the last inventory we'll do for now. If we don't get it here, we're out of here. Oh, I do need to come back to go do this later. Which is probably what all the people doing the AFK method were doing. They're just trying to get the chisel. And they're like max AFKing it just to get it done. Which honestly sounds like something I would probably do off stream for later today while I go grab lunch and dinner. But yeah, overall, I don't think this is going to replace any other crafting method for me. It's cool that it exists, but after the chisel, I don't think I would ever come back here again on any account. But luckily the chisel time doesn't take that long at all. So Golem was just standing around. Poor Golem just died. You have a really short lifespan apparently. So have we gotten anything other than a sapphire? So far we've gotten 8 sapphires, 2 emeralds, 0 rubies, 0 diamonds. I don't even think it can drop a dragon stone. So everything that isn't chisel is horrifically bad. If nothing else, at least it's dropping something that gives more crafting XP. So it's a crafting method that also gives you more crafting after doing the crafting. So how many trips of this would you have to do? What's 300 divided by 4? Math, go. That is, 750. Or sorry, 75. You'd have to do 75 inventories. We've done 3. That's how many they expect you to do of this activity. And that's of course if we go on drop rate. Definitely not doing all that right now. But you'd have to do 75 inventories of this, roughly, on average. To get the chisel. And then you would never come back here again then. Cool little activity though. I know we're fighting for rocks. Yeah, keep messing up the pattern somehow. I'm not sure where I'm going too slow. There we go. Alright, last inventory, and I'll try to remember if there's anything else we need to show for sailing that we haven't already done. We could technically do the new buff bounties. There's just nothing I really need to bother killing. Is the only problem with that. But it's pretty much no different than how it worked before. It's just better loot. Like, mechanically, it works exactly the same. It's just while you're on a bounty task, you just get better drop rate. And the bounty task lasts way longer now. So it's not anything we haven't already done and showed on stream before. It's just way buffed compared to before. But still effectively the same thing, just mega buffed. Then I'm still waiting on that next Barracuda trial. There's a lot of things that they said would come with sailing that still hasn't come out yet. A couple of those include... oh yeah, there's also new cannonball types, but those aren't really that useful, like the incendiary burning ones. It's just too much effort to bother making them for what they do. But, yeah, as far as sailing updates, that hasn't happened. We have PvP, which this account could probably never partake in. But, PvP boats. An activity that would likely take place on that one red reef island that we were just at that would have bounties for killing ships. Like, basically pirates out at sea. Other content is a 4th Barracuda trial. A 3rd boat size, or sorry, 4th boat size. Bigger than the one that currently exists. And I think they were adding more underwater content. And I think that's everything. And obviously a few more islands, of course. With this being the most recent island they added of Wyrmscraig. Which is also the community-made island. And overall, it's not too bad. It has a cool little clothing shop. Has a nice little crafting minigame just to get the chisel for and then never come back. And has a cool thematic boss. And of course the Slayer Master. I like the Slayer Master that has a little bit of choice on it. Because normally I always do every Slayer task I ever get. And that Slayer Master's kind of built around doing that mechanic. Where you would actually do every task you ever get. So kind of works out pretty well. Yeah, EXP rate's actually getting somewhat decent here for what is ultimately a pretty mid-tier fur. Also, I just realized something. How many fur have I used? We're just using 1 per golem, right? So how many do I have left? 13 fur. I kind of want to finish the whole bag while we're here. I must. And then you would go to the bank and then restock. I just realized the bank's right over there. Wait. You don't even need a teleport to passage. Where's the passage teleport, though? Yeah, you don't even necessarily have to teleport the passage. It's about the same just to walk manually. Like, to get here, you would do that. But beyond that, you wouldn't really need it for anything. I didn't realize that just now. But yeah, we only really need Amulet of Passage to get here. We don't really care about it that much once we're here. So I didn't realize there's multiple triple spots here. I was using them some earlier, but I didn't realize there was more than one. So even when you're competing with people, it's kind of easy to still do it. Yeah, this is an activity, I guess, that down the line, maybe we would go use all the furs that we already have. I definitely wouldn't go out of my way to do goat fur there, though. When we do goat fur, I think I'm just dropping it on the ground if we're ever going for the pet. It's just too low of a fur to bother using for this activity. Speaking of goat. Oh yeah, that's an activity I didn't do on the island. Wait, we gotta go try the goat mechanic. Hold up. There's something we haven't done. We gotta do the goats. Which I have no clue how that works, but we'll find out when we do it. Seems pretty easy, just lure them into hole. Yeah, there's a goat mechanic over there. We saw it earlier when we were on the island. There's like a bunch of goats around a pit, and we gotta lead them into the pit. And you get some furs and some other stuff. The only thing we'd really care about it drop-wise is as a pet that you could eventually get from it. I think it's really rare though, so it's probably not worth trying to go for. I also don't think it's actually good hunter XP. I don't remember what it goes up to, but it's not higher than the meta. So you pretty much have no reason to do it other than for pet. I just realized we've only been going for like 2.5 hours. I was expecting all that to take a little bit longer. Especially since we're reading all the quests. But those 2 quests were like surprisingly short. Are they actually marked as short? Oh, there's Blood Moon Rises! Ah, no. No, 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 not yet. At some point it will be. How long was this quest? Medium? And, short. Okay, that's why they didn't feel that long. One was actually called short and the other one was medium. I was gonna say, those felt really, really short. But that would be why. Alright, we'll finish crafting this golem and then we'll go try the hunter activity. I completely forgot. We technically haven't tried it. Also because it's so pointless to try it. The main reasons you would ever do it is you wanted fur for this activity and didn't have any other fur banked. Or you were going for pet. And we are not in either of those situations. I do not want to get the pet anytime soon. It's just too long of a grind to bother for. And the fur, we already have plenty banked. More than enough than we need for chisel. Alright, can I do it without telegrab and everything? I should probably go grab it though. It seems like something that would be very useful. I'm not sure if I need any kind of special tool or anything. Oh, I probably need logs. Especially with how many trees are around here. If I click line, it's going to tell me I need something. You don't have any spikes to put into the pit. Prod. You don't think your current weapon would... Yeah, okay. What does this guy have to say? Ah! What are you gonna do with them damn goats? Is there anything I can do to help? Yeah, an outsider. But you do have a look about you. Tell me, you've experience herding goats? Kind of. Sheep. I've have experience herding sheep, if that counts for anything. Aye. Well, I suppose I should take what I can get. Feel like helping out with the goat problem? How do I do this? How can goats be a problem? When there are two-blooded many of them. As you can see, on this hill, there's a large goat herd. We think the worms used to eat them and keep the numbers down. But since we moved in, we think they've just kept spawning. And, well, you can see what happens. Best plan of action we came up with is the goat pit. It ain't pretty, but the goats are dumb enough for it to work. So how does goat herding come into this? You herd the goats into the pit, and they're dumb enough to jump right in. There's a pile of spikes right here. You'll want to grab yourself a set, and then line the pit with them first. That's a lot of spikes. The other pile is a bunch of cattle prods. Where's the other pile? Cattle prod. Alright, there's everything we need. Cattle prods, spikes, line the trap, keep doing it, blah blah blah. I should probably get telegrab so we can go use that for it. The other pile is a bunch of cattle prods. You can use them, or if you fancy yourself, one of them mages. My pal Jeff reckons you might be able to pull him around with the spell or two. Telly could Redic grab, Dark Lahore. I don't remember. If those names mean anything to you, don't tell me. I'm better off not knowing. But yeah, telegrab in Dark Lore. So I just prod the goats into the pit. Aye, but the pit can only herd so many goats at a time. I reckon you would fit more if you get better at animal handling. We're 99 hunter, we'll be fine. But you'd need to inspect the pit to tell, I reckon. Once you've got goats in the pit, you'll need to sort out the carcasses. Feel free to keep any horns or fur you can salvage onto the ground. Just remember to line the pit with spikes again once you're done. So line the pit with spikes, herd the goats into the pit, sort the carcasses, and repeat. Got it, thank you. Aye, you could reduce my speech into a single line, you bloody outsider. Alright, first things first. I'm not sure if it matters at all, but let me get the hunter outfit. I'm not sure if this matters to any degree whatsoever. We don't need this empty. We don't need this because I don't plan on keeping the fur empty. Don't need that. I do need to keep that just to go and put it into the container. So we need the hunter's kit. Grab everything we need. If I could spell hunter correctly, that'd be great. 100 kits. View the hunter kit. I'm not sure this outfit does anything, but it can't do negative. So we'll grab it. Put that away. Put everything away. Alright, anything else we need? Probably a passage to get over there. Wield that. Anything else we need? Gloves probably don't matter at all. Bone crusher could be potentially needed. I'm not sure if they drop bones. What else? Obviously the prod and spikes. Oh yeah, telegrab runes. I should probably wear an air staff because I don't think you actually have to wield the cattle prod. And then just get a stack of law runes. Anything else we need? Is that everything? I feel like that's everything. Blessing in case it does something somehow. I highly doubt it. There we go. Let's go test it out. Also, if we can get the goat in like 1 second, that'd be great. There's no chance we get it that quick though. How do these spikes work? How many do I need? We'll grab 10 and 1 prod. Oh, you can actually equip it. Can you do it without equipping it? No, that's a problem. That means I need air runes. Which means I need a rune pouch. Which means I need to do this, then that, then that, then that. Alright, now we can. Ooh, we could do alchemy while in between everything. Wonder if there's enough time to do that. Let me check. If I do a stack of nature runes, and I grab a tome of fire, and I grab something that needs to be alch, which I don't think I have a stack of at the moment. I'll just grab a billion rune javelins. Alright, that goes over there. Alright, let's see if I can do high alchemy while doing it. Alright, there we go. I'm not sure if there's any downtime. The only problem with that is I think that stalls your telegrab as well, so maybe I shouldn't do that. Just because we can doesn't mean we should. Let's see, we'll line this up. Alright, let's see how this works. Alright, so can I just kill him with that? The problem is I believe these share the same cooldown. Wait, they don't? Oh no. They do kind of. Telegrab doesn't share it with alchemy, but alchemy shares it with telegrab. That's a problem. Also, why even use the prod? We just telegrab them all. Oh no, is prodding quicker? Let me see, if I prod this guy. Interesting. It looks like we kind of want to do a combination of both. Yeah, I don't think we have spare time to do alchemy, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not sure if even prodding them is worth it. If we marked all their respawns. I want to see something. Because there might be an area where it's worth telegrabbing some and then prodding the others. The problem is you would need an angle where you could do both. I'm just not really seeing one. Also, is the pick capped out? Feels like they're not going in. You get a lot of useless junk from this. Like a lot of useless junk. What's Hunter coming out to? Having no clue what we're doing, we're getting about 137k an hour. It's not amazing, it's not awful though. Yeah, honestly, I think I just telegrabbed them all. I haven't bothered with the prod. Alright, let's go set up our inventory accordingly then. So cattle prod, you're on the ground. Empty these. We don't need alchemator. It shares a weird cooldown. We don't need that. We don't need that. Grab an air staff. Also, weren't we getting any prayer? We weren't, so I don't need a bone crusher. What I do need is an air staff of any kind. And that's it. Yeah, that should be it now. Alright, let's see what telegrab only looks like. I could auto-cast telegrab. Funny that was a thing. Wait, does that one go into the pit from that? Okay, yeah, it's really generous. I think that's the way to go then. Just stand over here and just telegrab them until it's full. Also, great use of law runes if nothing else. I can see this being an okay, like, mid-game way to use some law runes if you don't want to have to use it at Mage Training Arena. It's not like crazy Mage XP. But, we're getting like 60k an hour almost. No, closer to 50. Still not that bad though. It's gonna be a little bit lower when we finally have to go and check the crate though. Or the pit, I mean. So I wonder if there's a plugin that tells you when your pit is full. I could technically make my own. Because if this has a different object, I can mark this green. And then when it's full, I can mark it, alright, so it is full. No, it shares the same hitbox. Let me see if there's a plugin for it. Goat. Goat Pit Indicator. That's what I'm looking for. Of course, there's a plugin for it. There's a plugin for everything. I assume the default settings are fine. We'll find out when it's not. But it should tell me all the information we need on our goat pit. Alright, there we go. Oh, it even highlights them in some way. Let's see. Untag all. Why are they different colors? Oh, it's implying the ones that will go in based on your telegrab. That's interesting. So any of them that are highlighted will go in based on our telegrab. Not sure what the two different colors mean though. If they're not highlighted at all, they're either out of range or we can't do anything with them. And now it's really easy to tell when this fills with 24. So is this some kind of weird goat number over top? So I think that's how many are currently trying to go into it. I was not sure why it's double showing the same number. It's definitely very helpful though. It'll be very obvious when we over encumber. Hello, telegraph? Oh no, I don't even need it. It's already in. Now we collect. Alright, this plugin's really good. It's pretty much this activity. Nothing crazy for Hunter XP, but it would mostly be done for the pet. The problem is the pet would take probably forever to get with this. Is based on the XP we're getting, it looks like we could do, what, 1,000 goats an hour, a little over 1,000. Like almost 1,000. And what's the pet drop rate? Because assumably every time I check it, let me see. If I type in goat pet. Goat pet. Wait, why is there two different weird numbers like that? So you're receiving a thing is blah 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 based on hunter's level, some of the other pets obtained. Base rate. What's that other number then? Is that just assuming a full pit? But yeah, it's 1 in 40,000. See, how much XP are we getting per harvest? Let me double check. Oh, I need to fill up the pit fully. I forget what the number is. Because we're getting 10 every single time they go in. And then like an XP drop after that. So we can kind of figure out how many we're doing an hour, roughly. But whatever the number is, it's not worth doing. Like, we're talking a number of, like, 50 hours or something, if not longer. Whatever the number is, it is 100% not worth it for what is basically just Hunter XP. Since we're getting no loot from it other than the pet. You'd use the law runes if nothing else. How much XP we were getting for this per each? Yeah, 179, so we're getting 189. We're getting like, what, 130-ish K? So that's like 700-ish, 800-ish per hour. So yeah, it's 100% not worth it. It's like 60, 70 hours or something. Somewhere around there. Some kind of crazy high number. Alright, just to humor, we'll do it one last time here. This is probably the last time we ever need to do it other than new accounts and leagues. Because I highly doubt I'm ever going for that pet unless we really get desperate for collection log slots. When we're going for like gilded clog staff or something. Still got a ways to go before we even need to consider something that horrible though. Like a 70-hour grind just for +1. We are far away from needing to do that quite yet. Eventually we might. We are nowhere near needing to do that quite yet though, luckily. I don't know if we were ever to go for all pets on the hardcore. I don't think any hardcore has ever done that. Although, mostly because it's absurdly hard to do. Mostly the wildy pets is the biggest issue. Like, you basically have to start an account by doing all wildy pets, which sounds awful. Because that's the only realistic way you could do all pets on a hardcore. Is if you start with literally every wilderness pet until you get an account that doesn't die. And even then, you can still die on something else that isn't the wilderness. This will be the final one. If we don't get goat here, we might not ever get goat. Come on. Pop up. Come on. You know you want to? It's not going to? Yeah, we're not going to get it. Eh, we're out of here. Give me the last few goat horns, I guess. They're technically not useless compared to the fur. What is my goat horn stack looking like? I think I already converted them, didn't I? No, I didn't. What is my goat horn stack looking like? Barely any. Most of these were from Corporeal Beast and... I think Thermonuclear Smoke Devil drops a bunch. Which reminds me, I could technically do Thermi with the new Slayer task we got. I didn't even think about that just now. Because I was thinking, oh, Imbued Heart. But, it gave me a Smoke Devil task. So I'm allowed to do the Thermonuclear Smoke Devil with it. He's the other guy that drops Goat Horn. Not that it's useful, it's just kind of funny. Yeah, we could technically do that. I do need thermi drops, mostly use jar and pet, but that's for a later issue. We're definitely not doing that right now. Oh yeah, that's something else that they fixed too. They finally fixed the fishing method, the one with the milk pearls and everything. They made it way more rewarding for XP and pearls and everything. I even got the golden trench again. Where is it? This guy. We already had one, but now we have a second one. We could turn him in for 100, whatever you call it. But I think we're going to keep him in case they ever do anything with this in the future. Tyrion! Welcome, welcome. Alright, let's go get rid of all this outfit. Alright, anything else sailing related we haven't done? Other than the bounties that we kind of already done in the past. Because all they did was really buff the rate. They didn't really change how you do them. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting something major. But oh, excuse me, I feel like we got to everything. Guess we technically didn't go into Sacred Grove, but there's nothing to do there. Let's see. Also, why is it highlighting my antelope task? Also, why do I have a sunlight antelope task? Why is my current hunter contract sunlight? I thought I blocked them. Because if I haven't, I definitely need to. I think the reason I might not have is we got pet a little bit early on it, so I didn't bother. But yeah, seems like that's everything then. Trying to see if there was anything else we missed. There were the bounties, but we already got everything. Max boats, there isn't really anything special to do other than their speed, which we would use for fishing trawler thing. I think that's everything. Of course, we did the 2 new islands. One of which they need to add content to in the future. The other one was Wyrmscraig that we did most of the time here. But I guess I'll wrap it up for now then. Because it seems like we've gotten to everything. But as far as Old School Runescape is concerned, yeah, we've still been poking it in the background. Somehow still haven't died yet. How we haven't done this on our first Iron Man yet, I have no clue. But we refuse to die. Though we also haven't really been doing anything that could really kill us too much lately. But, yeah, still slowly chipping at the collection log. Most recently was killing Zammy, like last night. But it still refuses to give me the drop. If I go check Krill right here. It still doesn't give me the Staff of the Dead, which I kind of want before I do anything wilderness related. And then a Dragon Fire Shield, which I'm over drop rate on. During the Greece trip, I was able to AFK them some. And I believe I hit like 10,000. Or pretty much 10,000. I'm gonna check. I need Slayer Ring. If I go check Slayer Ring real quick. And I click check. Not check. If I click open log. We can see Frost Dragons. We got all of our boats maxed. And we killed 9,511. And we'll get to over 10,000 whenever we get Slayer tasks for them from various Slayer Masters and such. But, yeah, it's a 1 in 10,000 drop. And counting everything else that could drop it, we're way over drop rate. Between all the black dragons, which don't show up here, and a bunch of other things. So, yeah, it's a little unfortunate. Not ideal. But there's like the 2 things I really want to have before we go into wilderness, and a few other things too. A Dragon Fire Shield, so we have a tanky shield, and also just fire protection. And, the Staff of the Dead, in case we have to go into multi, but also just in general. Also, if we ever want to do Mage Arena 2, having 3 Staff of the Deads would be really funny. I'm not sure if any hardcores ever bothered doing that. That is like the safest of safest ways you could ever do it, is get 3 of these. Make each one into one of the staves that you need for the quest. Because you have to basically mage down 3 of them with a special ability. Claws of Gothic, Cerudoman Strike, and Flames of Zamorak. Flames of Zamorak you could do with the Staff of the Dead that becomes a Toxic Staff of the Dead. Cerudoman Strike you do with Staff of the Dead that's been combined with a Cerudoman Blessing thing, whatever this thing is. Cerudoman's Light. Should have a spear right here. Cerudoman's Light, you combine it with Cerudoman's Light and it becomes that can autocast it. And the third one, you get some kind of really annoying drop from the PvP minigame. I think you need like 300-400 points or something. Takes a good amount of time to grind it. I don't even think it's a collection log either, which is kind of unfortunate. But if we ever want to go like super min-max, we could go make all 3 of the weapons and do it. Yeah, it's not even oh no, it is. It's Gothic's Icon. I forget how many points it is. It's like 300, 400, or 500. But yeah, it is a collection log, so we technically have to do it eventually. So we're not completely trolling by doing it. Because if it wasn't, then that'd be kind of trolling. But it actually is a collection log slot, so... yeah, Yeah, it's fine. Actually, I haven't done LMS since they reworked it. You know what? I kind of want to go do one game just to see how bad I am. Let's go see how bad we are at PvP. I haven't done PvP in like half a year. Let's see how horrifically bad we are. Before we do, though, let me go test our bird nest. Because they actually buffed bird nest pretty recently. They nerfed that at every level except max. But at max, they buffed it like crazy. Oh yeah, that's something else we'll be able to do later, too. It's one of the reasons I kind of want to go get this chisel, and I might go AFK it later. Is I need the chisel so I could wield it. So that whenever we go do a birdhouse run, I could just wield both the chisel and the hammer simultaneously. So if we're doing something, we don't have to switch out anything. We could just be wielding both the two tools we need, which would be so nice. Main reason we need this is for Evil Chicken outfit. I'm missing one piece. It's really annoying to get because it has no dry protection on it. We've gotten 4 pieces, but we got a dupe. It doesn't give you one of each. Why it doesn't give you one of each, I have no clue. Otherwise, we'd be done. But we got 2 heads, 1 body, 1 foot, no leg. It's one of the rarer sets to actually complete in the game. Not so much for Iron Man, but just in general. And we're kind of close to it. But until we actually get it, I kind of have to keep doing birdhouse runs every now and then. Also, so we have like infinite Cerodome and Bruise for the rest of time, which is a really good healing potion. There are times where it's not that worth running, but it's generally your best slot healing for most content. There are some exceptions to it, though. But yeah, let's go do one or a few rounds of Last Man Standing to end it out with, just to see how bad we are. Because I haven't touched the game mode since it got reworked, and I haven't touched PvP in like a year. So we'll see how that goes. The only good thing is I believe they removed all the bots. That's both a good thing and a bad thing. It's good because there's no like super mega ultra deluxe bots that would like auto win. But it's also none of like the brain dead bots that you could just like auto win against in the opposite direction. So we'll see how it goes. Also we have public golf, which should be probably beneficial going there. What am I doing? I'm going to not Last Man Standing. Yeah, Last Man Standing. That's the game mode. Let's go give it a shot just for the fun of it. Haven't touched it since the rework that they did like months ago. There's still a lot of stuff we need to get. I think next we'd probably get the God Sword Golden Spec, which we need, oh, I need a lot of points. We need 74 more. Wow, it's 500? That is a ripoff. I still need to get it eventually, though. I didn't realize that. That's the most expensive thing in the entire shop. No wonder why I never see anyone wielding this. It costs 500 points. That's more than... Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, it is. It's more than buying the entire Deadman set. The entire Deadman set is 480. This is 500. And that would give 3 clogs instead of 1. This one actually has a use case, though, kind of like Swiftblade. It's not, like, completely useless like the armor is, just purely cosmetic. Alright, let me go get rid of all this. Alright, let's go try it real quick just for fun to end it out with. See how rusty we are at PvP. Oh, yeah, I need to change to the correct world. Oh, please be US world. I didn't think about that till just now. This might be a really bad idea. Let's see. Okay, it is in a US East world. So I have no reason to be bad, because that's our region. Alright, let's see how this goes. Let's see how rusty we are. We are probably going to get obliterated. Oh, I just saw a bunch of air staff bots. Wait, what? One of your loadouts is invalid. Wait, they changed the rule? Wait, what? How much did they change the rules? You have 1 less food for this one? You have 1 less food for this one. Wait, you have 1 less shark? Did they compensate with something else? Wait, you're allowed to have more brews. Interesting. So it's 1 less shark, but you're allowed to have more brews? Yeah, you're allowed to have 3 brews, but you get 1 less shark. Weird. Interesting. Wait, we're starting... Well, this is really different. We get to start with Staff of Dead? How much did they change? Wait, they changed a lot here. Oh, you're not allowed to start with a Vernix. Wait, you're already starting with a Vernix. Wait, hold up. So max mid. What am I missing here? What spellbook am I on? Standard? No, give me ancient. 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 Although we could do lunars on one of them. I feel like that'd be slightly trolling though, but it would be funny. I feel like this one would maybe want to run lunar. We don't get to start with as good mage gear. So if we really wanted to cheese it, we could. Which I'm actually tempted to. We're gonna do lunar whenever we do this one. And just get rid of all mage gear. Oh, I meant to keep that. I was trying to move it. But we're gonna go lunars for that. Probably a bad idea, but we're gonna give it a shot. For max, we definitely have to actually play correctly. So we're gonna want the Aram. We're gonna want Aram again. The fact you get max Avernic Treads is kind of crazy. Is there anything else we need? Berserker Ring's fine. There's no way you're allowed to start with that, I was gonna say. Oh no, you do! Hold up! Yeah, you get to start with, Opal Bolts. Wow, they've really changed this mode. We even get Dragon Claws, which is kind of cool. Is there anything else I need? I guess I could technically have... I don't think I would bother switching it, though. Oh, no, you can't. I was gonna say, we could do Carol's legs, but it doesn't give you Carol's legs. You have to wear tank legs. Okay, so I think this is the best we can get, then. I'm not seeing a different helm, either. Okay, so these seems like they're the new loadouts now. We'll run Lunar for mid. But otherwise, everything else we will still run Ancient. But yeah, you get one less Shark and 2 more Brewers. Interesting. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright, now we can go in and see how bad we do. There's also probably a lot of other changes that occurred within it as well. I have no clue what any of them are. Well, we'll find out when we get killed instantly. Oh gosh, we're both doing Venge! Ha! Joke's on you, I also have Venge. That's funny. Alright, see how this is gonna go. This is funny. We're both just mirroring each other so much. He's doing the daggers. Alright, let me go strength. Let me do this. Go for it. Go for the other hit. Oh, my HP is really low. What am I doing? Should probably click the not die button. Might be useful. Alright, let's see. Him doing Venge keeps reminding me I need a Venge. Oh, come back here. Where's he running? Alright, we're both being really bad, which is interesting. We're both equally bad, which is good. That's good for our capabilities right now. Because we're both pretty much the same amount of bad. Which is kind of balancing out a bit. Am I winning? I can't tell. It's hard to tell. We're both like really neck and neck here. Come on. Come on, get him, get him. Oh, he's gonna win. Unless we get absurdly lucky here. Come on. No! He won by 1 food! That was a pretty fair fight though, I do have to say. We're both equally as horrible. He won by 1 bite though. The problem is I'm not used to this many brews in my inventory. I know like normal PKing kind of works like this a bit more. But it's really throwing me off. Wait, why is there no count number? Did I just lag? Wait. I'm getting ambushed by lag. Alright, let's see. How do I want to do this? Why does this feel like a bot? I would love if you hit anything that wasn't a 0. Please! Oh wait, I'm not brewed! Wait, I'm like, wait, why is it so low? That's crazy. He's either a bot or just letting me win. Nothing is happening. Oh, free win, I guess. See what's in the loot chest. Let's see. I'm gonna need to catch a freeze. He's gonna try to kill me. I see. I see how this is gonna go. He's probably gonna win as well, which is unfortunate. He's still trying to kill me. I'm gonna run a little. See if he goes for it. He's eventually gonna catch up to me. Unless I can find someone else to kill. Oh, yep, he's just going for me. That's fine. Oh, I'm brewed down. Wait. Hold up. That's not nice. I'm doing so many things incorrectly. I'm still brewed down! I am not used to brews. I think is the main thing I'm noticing from this new setup. Because I keep brewing myself down to death. Wait, am I allowed to have more sand fuse? I didn't think about that. Hold up. That would help me out a lot. Because I keep playing with 1 as if I only have access to 1. But I might have access to more than 1. You got me, that's fine. We'll just have a little bit of a party over here. Nope, not what I wanted. I could have already killed him. Please, Claws, do something. I know you can, please. I'm not even brewed down this time. You're allowed to hit more than a 0. 4 times. Nice, I actually caught in that. That's such a crazy. Nice. That damage though is not ideal. That'd be a lot of damage. As I would love if we could ever hit back, that'd be great. The Dragon Claws are far away from being able to do anything. Oh, I haven't even been on Piety this whole time. I really want to get a freeze on him so badly right now. I also kind of want to snipe him for just so much damage if we can. Wait, how's my mage still brewed down? I need to get more sand fuse, or more of the thing. We're getting close to a melee war here. I need to bait him out. We have to go for it. It's our only chance. No! Alright, I think I know the solution to this. I think you're allowed to have one more sand few or something. Aha! You're allowed to have 2. And a restore if you really needed it. I'll just bring double sand few for each. I was gonna say, that felt like such a bad ratio, but yeah, you're allowed to bring 3. We'll bring 2. 2 should be more than enough. That's why we're always underbrewed. We'll try one more time. Hopefully we get pure. Hey, so far we only got max main in the other one. Alright, this is probably the last one we do. Oh, it's not even pure. Oh no. And we're surrounded by people that could kill us. One of them is Scold. Alright, let's see what we get here. I'm going for this guy. Please don't freeze me. No! Okay, good. We're fine. Wait, this looks like a free win person. Hold up. They're not doing anything. Kill him. Quick. Please, claws, do something other than a 0. There we go. Free win. Alright, now let's go find a real kill. Alright, this guy also instantly won. Let's see. Okay, we got a better crossbow, which is huge. Wait, he's running. That means he's bad. Get him. He's as bad as us. He's running. Get him. That's our only chance. He's a runner. We got a runner. Get back here. I don't need this crossbow anymore. No, he's gonna outrun me. Please get caught up somehow. Someone else is gonna get the free kill. No, stop moving. We are equally as bad. Get over here. Well, am I tentiling him right now? That's pretty huge, if so. He might be Venge based. He can't hit me with that. I don't think he knows. I'm pretty sure I'm tentiling him right now. Yeah, he's using... Oh, that's huge! He's doing Venge build! I gotta get a crash course on how tentiling works. Because he can't hit me if I tentile him. I think I just failed it. Oh, wait, he's getting really close. I would love if you hit him, thank you. Okay, we got him again. Wait, I didn't freeze him though. I feel like he's gonna try mailing me soon. Yeah, there it is. I was gonna say, I should be coming any moment now. Okay, he wasted all his specs. Huge. I really need to freeze him so badly right now. So I can eat up. I should really throw specs at him. He's really expecting it, the other thing at this point. So what am I doing melee? I have to go for the claw. Only one. Alright, we just gotta get praise right. Is he gonna switch? Yeah. Alright, just fakey him every single time. Okay, I should really freeze him into place. He's running. He's running. No running. Oh, what am I doing? I could just, mini tile him. I have no clue how many this is. Oh, he's doing long range. I gotta go back by 1. 10 tiled. Wait, is that still not 10 tile? How's this work? Alright, my HP is going down. That's not good. Right, both pretty much equally as bad here. Get him before he starts running. No running away from us. Get him. Alright, we're doing okay. Luckily, he's somehow worse than us, which is surprising. But we can still lose. There's still a billion ways to throw. Oh no. Yeah, I've got him. Barely. We should not have struggled on a fight that easy. I'll take a sword. Yeah, there's only 5 people left. I highly doubt we're gonna win, but we could win. Oh, we got full crystal? That's a thing you can get now? That's crazy. What do we care about having and not having? I don't think we care about Armado. I feel like we get better value from the other thing. Where's my thing? I want to drop this. I 100% have to get full crystal. We can't not take full crystal. I need 2 pieces. Oh, what do I get rid of? Oh, food apparently. Go, go, go! Oh no. Oh no, there's a guy right there. That's not ideal. Oh, I should realize, why am I keeping crossbow if we're going crystal? It's gonna be kind of awkward now. I didn't think about that. That's not ideal. I don't quite want to engage a fight if we can get the other people to kill each other at the end. Also, my inventories are all over the place. Alright, we'll see what happens. Because ideally, there's a group of 2 and then another group of 2 fighting each other. I'm pretty sure you still get more points for making it to the end. Double check if there's any good loot on the ground. Not seeing any. Alright, good. They're all fighting each other already. Perfect. The only problem is I'm probably going to get into the next fight. Yeah, I am. Oh no. Alright, we gotta fight this guy, which is probably going to be our death. Because those 2 will not finish in time. And I'm really undergeared. So we're definitely going to lose here, but... I made it to final 3. Of course he gets it immediately. Why wouldn't he? Also, I would love if we could do, like, literally anything. We're just gonna die to not catching a single time. Wonderful. I'll just take that. Missing 5 freezes in a row. Oh, there we go. But yeah, that's some interesting changes they made to it. I like what they did. We are still just as bad, though. But if we can find people around our level, it's kind of fun. Like, that one guy who was using Venge who was running from us was around our level range. It's probably slightly worse than us, but around where our level range was. But anyways. Since it was mostly a sailing stream, I just wanted to try that since that was a newer update. But, yeah, I guess I'll just leave my guy at the place to go do the mining activity. I don't have a preset for it right now, but I already remember what it was. It was this, Prospector. But yeah, I guess I'm just going to AFK the mining activity while I go grab dinner. Let's see. Teleport crystal so we don't die somehow. I highly doubt we can, but you never know. We'll find a way. Amulet is just an amulet to get over there with a passage. One passage, please. Thank you. Wear that. And we need a pickaxe, we need a hammer, and we need a chisel. Pickaxe. Hammer. In the offhand. Chisel, which will be eventually getting a wieldable one. And what else do we need? I don't think Blessing does anything, but sure. I don't think Mining Gloves does anything, but sure. And then we just need Gem Bag and something to bank the clue scrolls. Hunter Kit. Honestly, I might just keep one in the bank so I don't have to keep unbanking it every time. Because I need this in case we get a clue scroll to put it away. Alright, there we go. Alright, that should be everything we need. And yeah, we're just gonna send AFKing it then. Lock that, lock that, lock that, lock that, empty that. And then we can just AFK this. An AFK method is pretty much the same. We just click on this big thingy. And then when we do the other thing, we just click on each side once instead of mass clicking it. And this would be the main way that you AFK this then. I just realized, what did I do for my other inventory spot? What did I not have last time that we did this time? I'm so confused. Wait, gem? Oh, I brought a spare passage last time. Ah. Yeah, that's fine. Well, we just have one spare inventory now. I guess we could get 3 clue scrolls now. But anyways, guys, I guess we'll call it there for now. Next Oldschool Runescape stream will probably be whenever they do something interesting, if they do more sailing content. I might be doing a series if they end up doing Bronze Man, so we do have that. I might do a video series for Bronze Man if it ends up coming out. Probably some kind of completionist series with it. Exactly what angle we'll do, we'll have to figure out once it gets closer. It's currently being re-polled again, so I'm not sure if they're going to release it or not. I'm still hoping for like hardcore main or literally any hardcore mode. But if they do release just normal Bronze Man or whatever they release, I'll probably make an account and do a series for it. I've never bothered making a video series like that, and I've been meaning to for a while, so it feels like it would be a good time to try to mess around with it. But yeah, that's pretty much the game plan. Otherwise, this account's pretty much just good to do whenever something important happens. Every few months or whenever, like we normally do, and just go from there. And of course, otherwise, similar content will just be Brighter Shores. But anyways, hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thanks for stopping by, and I will catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone! And thanks for watching.